Hello and welcome to The Inner Gamer, episode 348. We are the video game source for you, the casual gamer. My name is Brady Noski.
I'm Austin Morales.
And I'm Jason Hobbs.
And today on The Inner Gamer, we're going to be talking about Evil Dead the Game, Vampire the Masquerade, Bloodhunt, and Aperture Desk Job.
Also, we're going to talk about Brett's hot takes of the week. Also, PS Plus beefs up a lineup with Red Dead Redemption 2 and more. Also, Take-Two plans to release over 30 games by 2025.
It's not possible.
It might be.
All delayed to 2026.
And much more.
Every topic of the show, we dive into Gotham Knights. Gotham Knights, is it doomed to fail? We got some new gameplay footage from the devs, and we have a lot of mixed. A lot of bad, but it is mixed. So we dive into mechanics, combat, all kinds of other stuff, cosmetics, and much more. So stay tuned.
I don't think there was anything good.
Shut up, Jason.
It is May 24th, 2022. Welcome to the Inner Gamer Podcast. If you want to show your support, you can consider donating or sharing this episode with a friend. No, I did not talk about whether it's your first time or your 100th time, because y'all gave me shit for that, so I took it out. So now you can visit theinnergamer.net/donate to contribute. You should totally give us some support. We love to have your support on expanding and making our podcasts, videos, discussion topics, streams, all the above, even better. We love to have your support. So thank you if you're already supporting us. And if you're not, consider going over to our website and dropping us a donation. One-time donation, Patreon donation, whatever floats your boat. We love you for it.
We need support right now.
We do, yeah.
Money floats our boat.
Money floats our boat, yeah.
Right now, we have nothing. We're sinking fast.
We also have a merch store. If you guys haven't bought merch from us yet, you can go to theinnergamer.net and click on the shop button and buy a shirt or a hoodie. Not in the summer, I guess. There's a tank top on there. A couple of pieces of gear that you can pick up for yourself if you want to show your support that way and get something in return.
Like
so
that.
Yeah, like this.
Not like that. And like this. This is on there
that
too.
one's old.
This is the OG series, okay? And that's the Street series.
The Street series. It's a streetwear.
No, you get it because it's Street Fighter.
I
get it.
Yeah.
I like the Street series.
Yeah.
We should
I
have
do
more
too.
Street series.
There's more products for the Street series than there is for
And
the
these shirts
OG.
are like super soft.
Yeah.
I'm
we
very
get
particular about my
Shorts
t-shirts.
for the Street series.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, we can get some shorts.
Yeah.
We can get some jogging shorts and jogging
I want to
pants.
work out in the Inner Gamer.
Tennis
apparel.
shoes.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, tennis shoes,
All right. Well, I don't know
socks.
about tennis shoes, but
Socks.
Sweatbands.
Yes.
I can do socks. Yeah.
Underwear.
I can do boxers, maybe.
Condoms.
Yes, condoms
That's
for
definite
sure.
street-
Inner
Streetwear.
gamer, enter her with the inner gamer.
There goes all of our lady fans.
Wow. Okay, that was inappropriate. I'm sorry. I thought it was a good catch line.
I mean, it is if we're selling condoms.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, let's move on. Let's talk about the games we played, everybody.
Yeah, let's do that.
So we've been playing a lot of games. Well, I've been playing a lot of games off and on. But one game in particular that we've been playing that we've been actually we're very hyped on this game, I think. That is Evil Dead the Game that has recently come out. It's a $39.99 game. It is in the Evil Dead world. Very true to form, I think. But before I dive in super deep, I want to give Jason the chance to talk about this because this is the game that you were, I think, most excited about amongst the group.
This was actually I'm pretty sure it was one of my most anticipated games, and you and I got into an argument if it was single player, multiplayer, or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
It does have a single player campaign that's pretty small. It's not in depth. You kind of play by yourself, run through a little bit of the story bits from each Evil Dead movie or franchise or TV show or whatever. That part's pretty fun, but we actually dove into it on our last stream, on the Friday the 13th stream, and I was having a absolute blast with it. The tutorial system kind of goes over everything pretty well in my
not
eyes.
much.
What's that?
It's not much.
No, it's not much.
there.
It took me, what do you guys think? It took us about an hour maybe to get through like both tutorials, or less than that? 30 minutes?
I actually didn't do the tutorial for the demon one.
Like
I just
8 minutes.
8 minutes?
Dude, I was like,
Oh, you
Go through both of
Yeah,
those.
I was having fun.
Oh,
Just
okay. Yeah, yeah.
Turn around
But,
and stuff like that. Yeah.
The tutorial system's pretty easy. I know a lot of people were not complaining, but not as hyped for this game because they were saying that there's just too much shit going on. I felt like after playing with all of us together for like 5 minutes, I understood what was happening, what was going on. My biggest complaint is the mini map. I do not like it, and I don't like opening up my map to try to find, because it'll give you a hint where one of the pieces of the map is at. And I'm like, okay, that's cool, but I don't see it on my mini map, so I have to open up my map, and you constantly have enemies coming at you. That annoys
I don't know about
the
constantly,
shit.
but you know,
I mean,
It
you're
would
always
be nice if there was like your hand pulled it out and you're like looking at it, right? No.
no. I kind of wish they would like on the mini map.
you just don't like it obstructing your view, right?
Yeah, like a bubble or something saying,
Oh,
"Hey,
it
it's over
pops
here,"
up.
because you still have to kind of find it once you're in like the campsite or wherever it tells
Well,
you
that's
to
fine.
go.
I like that
Yeah,
because you get in the vicinity, then it's like, oh, it's right
okay,
here.
it's right here. Yeah,
I mean, you wish there was like an icon on the screen,
icon on the
basically,
screen
that
like
told
it's
you where to
over
go.
this
Yeah,
way. But
Well, the whole point is to have to find it.
but it kind of bugs me a little bit. Besides that, everything else is pretty fun. I mean, it's pretty even compared to Dead by Daylight. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
yes, Dead by
That
Daylight,
one,
yeah.
I feel like the monster actually has more to, how can I put this? Not to win, but has a better chance of winning.
higher advantage.
Higher advantage.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Higher advantage to win. And this one is, to me, is pretty even compared to the evil and to the survivors. Whenever I played as the monster, I really thought I was going to lose at the end, and somehow I was able to pull it off, which was fucking outstanding. And then playing the survivor, it was pretty easy to, not easy, but it was still difficult, but I still had a chance to win. So I'm highly enjoying the game. I like everything about it. I want to play it some more. And
I like being the evil.
Yeah,
Evil's fun. Like the evil, they pull it right out of Evil Dead, where you're going around in first person's view and you're trying to like find all these what are they, bubbles or whatever,
it's like a
to
little orb
upgrade
thing, basically.
things,
Yeah,
to upgrade your evil abilities, which is nice. So it gives you something to do, and you don't know where the survivors are at all. So you have to kind of wait for them
find them.
You have to find them. You have to wait for them alert and all that, and then
Yeah, I think because there's enemies scattered throughout. So I think if you come in contact with an enemy, you pop up on the mini map for like a short time.
for a short time.
if
So
you
have
if you
to
make
book it.
noise, basically is how it
Noise,
works. Yeah,
or if your if the survivor's
Fear
fear
meter
meter
goes up
goes
high,
up
yeah.
a certain amount, then you can find them.
Yeah.
My biggest
And possess
issue
them.
with the game is there's still a lot of glitches. Like whenever I'm trying to light a fire to get my fear meter down, I'll hold the button, and he won't do the animation, and the fire won't light.
yeah.
So I was stuck there. I did it 3 times, and my fear meter's going up, and I'm like,
Wow.
oh my God. And finally Brett ran in. He was just like, oh, I got you, and then lit it right away. I don't know if it's the PlayStation having issues or
I
what.
haven't
You
had that
have
problem,
your,
but I
your matches.
remember you kept doing that.
Yeah, no, I had my matches.
Yeah.
I had 3 of them.
So real quick, I want to back up and give a little backstory and just like what,
Oh, okay.
for those that don't know anything about what this game is. So Evil Dead, the game, obviously it's based on the movies and TV shows and stuff like that. It's from Saber Interactive. And these guys, I believe they worked on World War Z actually. So they've got a pedigree working with like horror and stuff like that. But it's an asymmetric horror game that's largely focused around the multiplayer. So it's like 4 versus 1, but it seems like you can have more than one evil person.
Yeah.
I mean, it's right. Like you
Maybe.
can mix them. I mean, it seems
don't
like
know.
that multiple
It gave
people
you
could
options,
select
yeah.
it. Yeah.
So you could probably do like 2-on-2 if you wanted to.
But you can either play as the survivors, which is a series of characters broken down in different classes. Like there's like a leader, warrior, hunter, and support, and there's different characters from the different movies that you can play as that have an ability, and then you also just loot. So it's set up a lot like a battle royale, where you go around at the beginning and you have to loot to get your weapons. And there's different rarity tiers of weapons, from like the basic stuff all the way up to like your legendary base things. And you can carry, is it 1 or 2 weapons?
You can carry 1 like axe or
melee.
something, melee, and 1 like
Gun.
That's right. Okay.
crossbow,
Yeah.
shotgun,
And then there's like soda cans you can pick up to give you health. And then there's these amulets that give you shield. that you can pick up. So those are your different like usable items. And then there's also like matchsticks that you can pick up that help you light fires, because as Jason was saying earlier, as you're going around in the darkness, if you separate yourself from your friends and stuff like that, your fear meter will increase because you're getting scared. Or if you're around enemies, your fear meter can increase. All these different things will increase your fear meter, and you need to get into light in order to lower that fear meter back down. And once you reach a certain threshold, the fear meter will pass that point, and you reveal yourself to the enemy AI or human, which is the demon game director, basically. And the evil can go around. If you're playing as the evil, you are in the first person view, like Jason was saying. You can pick up these orbs, and you basically control the battlefield. The battlefield is automatically sending enemies out at the survivor players, but you get these points that accumulate that you can use to spawn in enemies around the around their survivors. You can
At certain
you
certain
can,
locations already have things set, so you
just set
if they're going into an area to find something, you can set traps, and then as they walk into the spots, they release demons.
Yeah. So those are scare traps. So those are the things that like freak you out and like give you like the like pop up on the screen and stuff like that.
No. Those, what he's talking about, you actually set a trap.
Yeah.
A trap, once they walk by, is a portal, and an enemy would jump out.
Okay.
The scare one is actually an ability the evil has. You hold down the button, and you line up with a certain individual, one of the survivors, and then you go through them. So your evilness goes through them, and then when that happens on the survivor screen, a zombie will pop up, a still picture one to scare the person in real life, and then your fear meter goes up for your survival.
Yeah.
That
So I was doing that wrong then,
Scares
okay.
the fuck out of me every time, and I love doing it to people.
So the scare trap spawns in enemies, but you can also spawn in your own enemies
Yes.
anywhere you want around them if you have
So
the
you can
points
set
to
your
do
own
it.
trap, or you can
I
do
guess
an
those are
automatic
special
portal.
enemies, probably is what those are. Yeah.
And then like with the evil, you can set traps on chests and stuff, or like if people want to search a chest, you can set traps inside there. But you have to collect enough orbs.
Is that when the hand pops out?
The hand pops out or something like that, and
Little
you have
ashes
to
attack you.
collect the orbs in order to do all this. So what you mostly want to do is why these survivors are looking around and you don't know where they're at. You want to go to certain locations where you know they're going to go for the Kandarian dagger and the book itself, I believe, right?
Yeah.
And you want to set traps and plan everything out. So once they start going over there, they're overwhelmed with stuff. And once survivor's fear meter is all the way up, you can actually possess that survivor and use that person to attack the other enemies or run them away from their friends, which I find that strategy a little bit better in my eyes.
Especially in those moments where like
you need
didn't you take control? Okay, yeah. So we're finding we had the dagger, and the last little bit is to destroy this book, or destroy these guardians who are guarding the book, and we all went down, and I think Brett was the last one. And then Jason took control of him, and he just ran away, and we all ended up dying.
Yeah, that was fucked up. I was like, no,
pretty
don't
smart.
do this.
Because usually it's like, oh, you're controlling a character. Oh, I can like kill the other characters.
Yeah.
But at that point, there was so much happening. We just that was the best option for Jason.
And it seems a little overwhelming, us describing it, but once you play it, especially as the evil, it seems like it's very overwhelming. But once you do the tutorial and you actually like play a match with it, you'll love it so much because there's so much stuff you can do.
Yeah.
And you don't feel helpless at all as a survivor either, or as the evil. And that's why I think it's balanced pretty well.
It does seem
I
pretty
agree.
balanced. Yeah.
Because playing Dead by Daylight, it's fun, and I've tried to play the bad guy before, but I was just like, I don't like this.
Same.
It's just I know people can literally get off playing the evil guy in Dead by Daylight, but I prefer to play the humans, and I just never felt the same, and that's like one of the reasons why I just don't like playing that game, because it's like you're just playing one thing the whole time, or doing one thing the whole time, and there's fun. It's fun, but this one is well balanced, and I could be either or. And that's nice. I can switch it up if I want to.
Yeah.
And I really like playing the evil, especially the guy, the electric guy. Maybe we'll post a clip, but it was my first time playing, and I didn't understand everything, and I was trying to figure stuff out. And you only get so many points from picking up these orbs as the evil, and so you kind of have to really think about it. So the more experience you have, the more you realize like where to put your points at. And I didn't realize that as you like set traps, you're gaining experience, which allows you to upgrade stuff. So it took me towards the very end before I got my boss guy I could spawn in. And you guys were trying to destroy the Guardians, and that's when I brought him in, and he
fucking wrecks shit.
He goes invisible when he's not attacking.
Yeah.
And then he has like these awesome like electric attacks that like stun people. And so I was just going in there and I was just wrecking shop, and I ended up killing you guys. And I was like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Because you could take control of any of the enemies that you spawn in, and they become a little more powerful. But it takes points. It takes points. Like you have to pull points, and when you're
and those points slowly decrease as you when you possess someone. The points will slowly decrease. So you have to do what you have to do quick. But with that being said, as you upgrade in experience, you can upgrade how many points you can collect, or how strong your boss can be, or how many bosses you can have at one point.
Yeah.
And the same way with survivors, the survivors can actually upgrade in game their stats right then and there.
you find these bottles from chests,
which I think is a really cool like mechanic to have like on both sides. That there's the upgrade system. You can be like, okay, well, I'm going to need more health right now, or I need more accuracy with my weapon, long range weapon, or whatever it might be, whatever your play style is. You get experience points for that.
And it's nice that everyone starts at like a level playing field, and then as the game progresses, you're gonna start getting more and more powerful. So it's nice that the evil isn't like this. Because when I first jumped in, I was like, why don't I have all my powers? Like, this is so weird. Why wouldn't I have all my powers? But yeah, it makes sense because the survivors wouldn't have a chance to survive if you were just like launch a boss.
Launch a boss right off.
Oh, we have our daggers.
But I mean, on top of that, you do get upgrades and stuff for long-term effects outside the game. So once you get outside of the game, you can actually upgrade certain characters, even certain evil characters, which is it's in depth a little bit in my eyes.
I think it's extensive. There's because
like
every
Dead by
single
Daylight.
character has its own skill tree that you can unlock and upgrade, and you get points that are for your global level of your player, and then you also get points. It's like a class upgrade for like class level essentially. So each character has its own leveling system you can apply points to that will let you unlock new skill and abilities for those players on both sides. So the demons and then the human side and stuff like that, which is, I mean, there's a lot of replayability here. There's also cosmetic upgrades, which I haven't seen, but you said in single player you can unlock some cosmetics.
So,
I guess in multiplayer too, probably.
Once you unlock it in the single player campaign, you use it towards your multiplayer game. So
Got it.
I think in campaign 2 or campaign 1, once you complete it, you unlock the funeral outfit for Ash. And also in the pre-orders, you get a cosmetic as well. As for them doing anything for in-game purchases, I don't see that with this game.
No, yeah.
But I think I would pay for it because this game was only $40.
Yeah.
And visually, the game is fucking, it looks
great.
Beautiful.
It's great.
Yeah, it's a very atmospheric, I mean, the graphics are great, very, very good looking atmosphere throughout. I mean, the kills, like when you get that moment to do like the takedowns or whatever with them, I mean, it's like Mortal Kombat level, like brutality, and I love it. It's like, I don't know, I'm like thoroughly impressed with this game.
Yes.
It very much blew me away.
Oh, It sold over 500,000 copies in 5 days.
Well, that's pretty good. Yeah.
So within the first week, it's only been out for a week, right? Yeah. So I tried to jump in as the evil
By yourself?
Yeah. Couldn't find a match.
Yeah, same.
Really?
So I was like, what the fuck?
So I think that's another issue that should
Where
be
are
brought
all the
up.
people?
I don't know.
Or maybe the servers are fucked? I don't know.
I think the servers aren't that great because I jumped on with one of my friends and we were trying to play together. And
that's cool.
It just us two playing as survivors, it took us so long to find a match. So
That's disappointing.
That's kind of disappointing. But I mean, if you have a group of 5 friends that are able to just jump in and fucking go.
Yeah, just rotate around.
I mean, we played this game for a fucking while.
3 hours.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was a lot of fun. My room got so hot because my computer was just churning out heat.
Seriously?
Oh, yeah. I have this on like high graphics. I have DLSS on, so it's like, it looks amazing.
Yeah. I'm ready for them to update it a little bit just because, like I said, I did run into the glitch where I was trying to light a lantern and it just would not do it. And I had 3 matches. That annoyed the shit out of me. And I was just so disappointed in that. But I mean, there's still time. This game's only been out for a week. But so far, I can't. Just us watching it now, I just want to jump.
I know, right?
It.
Yeah.
So one more point to make. The other thing that really turns me on to this is that you going around the world, you have objectives. You're not just trying to obviously at Dead by Daylight, you're trying to activate these generators to turn the power on and escape, right? Well, this one has a similar feature. You're going around finding things, but there's enemies to kill along the way. So you're not just running around trying to survive. Like there's actual things to do.
Yeah.
And it makes it a lot more fun, in my opinion.
That's true, because in Dead by Daylight, the only enemy is the one guy,
the one
right?
guy, yeah.
This
And
one
your
is
only
like a
objective
bunch
is
of
to
others. Yeah.
turn
Well, the
on
map is a lot
It's
generator.
like
smaller.
PvE VP.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the map is a lot smaller in Dead by Daylight compared
Yeah.
to this one. I understand why this one has so many enemies to begin with.
Yeah.
I mean, it is an Evil Dead game, so you have that more than just the evil you're fighting. But I feel like the map helps it a lot, because we haven't even explored half the map. And then once you find everything, the map actually starts closing in like a battle royale where the evil is just
Oh, yeah, that's right.
taking over, and you'll slowly get caught in a storm and you'll slowly die. So there is a time limit on getting the pages, but once you get the pages, you need to go get the dagger, you need to go get the final book, and then you have to defeat the main evil itself, and then protect the book from all the other evil while the storm's closing in. So there's a lot of shit happening all at once.
Yeah, it just really accumulates. And I like how it brings everyone together to one area at the end. And it's like, well, if you're the evil, this is your final push. And then it is a challenge to like actually win as the survivors too.
Yeah. Constantly on your toes with this game, no matter if you're playing the evil or the survivors.
And I will mention too, what's really nice that we're in a future where this is cross-platform and it's got in-game voice chat, so we can all play together with each other. And it was relatively, there was some issues with the way that the friends list thingy kind of worked. It was felt a little outdated, but we were able to connect well enough to get us together and play and all that
at first
stuff. So
that
was
turned
good.
me off. I was like, oh man, I feel like the whole game's going to be like this, like just playing through. But once we jumped in and we were able to connect, it was awesome, you know.
Yeah.
And that's another thing shitty about with the connecting part is that I lost my goddamn train of thought. Because something happened when we connected, and I can't remember what.
I know Sarah,
that's what it was.
Sarah got kicked twice.
Once the game ends, it throws you right out of your friends list.
Oh,
and you have to re-invite people. I wish you can keep that core group not every time you jump in, but after a match, because you don't want to play another match.
Is it like Back for Blood for the audio? Where if you aren't together, like when you go into a menu, it like takes you out of voice chat?
Takes you out of voice chat. I don't know, because we were using Discord.
Loading screen. Yeah,
So
we
I
were
told
using Discord.
I have one of my friends that we played together. I told him just download Discord, so he has it on his phone.
Nice.
So if we need another person to stream this Wednesday, since Brett has plans, we can stream this Wednesday and play.
You bitch.
We can get Travis, Sarah on, or whoever else wants to play with us, because this game is
fun.
It is fun,
But we can't have too many people.
yeah, we can't have too many people. If I have to drop out,
Brett
or someone
invited
jump in-
somebody.
Oh,
He was
did
like,
he?
"Oh, you should get this game." I was like, "Brett, we don't have any room."
What do you mean?
You told Scott to buy this game and stream with us on the first day we streamed this. And I was like, "I think we have a full party already."
Oh, you didn't buy it anyway. It's fine.
I know. I was like, that would suck if he would have bought it. He was like, "What? I can't stream."
But yeah,
So I was looking up future content. It sounds like there is going to be a season pass coming to this game, and I'm hoping that there's no battle pass thing tied to it. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe it'll be
think I
cool.
would get it,
but
though.
they did say that according to this, the first piece of brand new content will be free to every owner of the game. So that's good. There's gonna be a new map based on Castle Kandar from Army of Darkness.
Cool.
And then there is let's see. Furthermore, each mission unlocked a new character. So further missions are coming to Evil Dead. This could insinuate there's more characters to unlock potentially.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. So
They're pulling.
There's no roadmap,
and that's
per
the thing
se,
with
but
Evil Dead. They're pulling every content from Evil Dead, even from the Dreamcast video game. They're pulling maps out of that to bring into this. So it's not just Army of Darkness, Ash versus Evil Dead 1, Evil Dead 2. Whatever had Evil Dead in it, They're pulling it and they're bringing it here.
Yeah.
I mean, I would hope they do a Freddy and Jason map. That would be pretty cool.
That would be cool.
Because I know there's a comic book out where Ash versus Jason versus
I
Freddy.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Dude, that'd be so sweet. You could summon Jason and,
Yeah.
Man.
and our Freddy Krueger.
Can you imagine like Jason being in there? Like that'd be just wild.
Someone can correct me on that, but I'm pretty sure. And I know the movie studios, they wanted to do that
Fucking y'all
film,
up here.
but who's going to win it? You know?
Yeah.
That's true.
So
Ooh, that'd be
Ooh.
cool. You have 4 survivors, and then you have 2 guys, but they're also battling each other.
Oh,
two
interesting.
evils battling
Two
each
different evils that spawn in
And
different.
I'm trying to win
there's so much
each other.
There's so much stuff they can do with this game. I'm so excited.
It's so good.
This game, like, I was super hyped for it, but I was also worried. But it blew me out of the water. I wasn't too overhyped for it.
Question.
Yeah.
So we were all really excited for Back 4 Blood and the sequel to Left 4 Dead and stuff like that. Do you guys feel that you like this better than Back 4 Blood?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I do too, which is crazy. I never thought that would happen.
But longevity, we'll see.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah,
Back 4 Blood was actually difficult, and we played it for quite a while.
yeah.
Hopefully
They did bring out new content for Back 4 Blood.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hopefully, when they release new content for this game, it'll make me want to keep track of it and keep playing it, because I can see us getting kind of tired of this after a while.
There's only
And
4 maps, right?
I think there's only one. We only been into one map the whole time.
No.
Yeah,
I think it's only been one so
No,
far.
because they have the winter, and then they have this one, and then they have
I have to.
they have a rainy map.
but I thought it was all the same map.
Is it really?
Yeah,
No.
the map's huge, man.
It's not that big. It's big, but it ain't that big.
I don't know. We have to look that one up.
Because then you have the towers that you never go to. It's got to be different.
So another big complaint on this game, because I don't want to hype it up too much, is the single player campaign. I kind of wish that was 2-player co-op.
Or it could be.
It could be. You know,
Yeah.
I kind of wish it was a little bit, because that'll be fun to run around the story with another player, you know. But
There's 2 maps, I believe.
2 maps? Okay.
Oh.
Yeah,
my
so there's
gosh. So it's just different setting or weather settings. And
Has to be.
well, no, that's a different layout too.
Oh,
So
really?
this one here has like the frying
select
pan
the
tunnel. So the one that we played where there's that big tunnel that
Yeah.
you trapped us in,
Yeah.
that was different than one of the other maps that we played.
God, I thought I had you guys there. I was
Yeah.
so happy that y'all went down there. I was setting up shit while y'all were running around. I was like, yeah, y'all gonna get it.
Yeah, because
You
there's
never-
a one. Yeah,
you never possessed the big bad guy.
No, so that
You couldn't do it?
no, because like when you possess, that's another complaint. I kind of wish they had a tutorial system for each bad guy so you can figure them out and play around with them. Because once you possess the boss, he has like 4 or 5 different things he can do, and I'm like, I don't know what all these things
I know,
do.
There's no like
you know?
instructions on like,
No.
what does this button do? What does that button do? One of them, first time I played, I was like, oh shit, I just blew my character up.
Yeah.
That didn't last long.
And I kind of wish. So I spawned out my bad guy, and I didn't want to possess him. I just
Yeah.
wanted him there. So I unpossessed him. He just died, and I was just like, fuck.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. I was
Yeah.
like, what the hell just happened?
Yeah, you have to stay possessed in him and fight. I was like,
Yeah.
man, I don't want to do that. I want
Yeah.
him to run around while I do other shit.
Well, that
Yeah.
guy's cool because he can summon 2 guys that pop up
Yeah.
randomly, and then you use them to.
because I kept
fuck more
trying
people
to,
up.
because there was one move where you can grab someone, and I kept trying to grab Brett, but he was fucking running around so fast. It's like, God damn it. So
You can also, we didn't mention this, but you can also possess trees and cars.
Yeah.
Which the cars
cars.
was the funniest
Oh my God.
thing.
Sarah kept
and we didn't
fucking
know
us
that
up with
you can take over a car that your survivors are in. So we got in a car one time and one of y'all possessed it.
It was Sarah.
It was Sarah?
Yeah, she threw us out.
Yeah, it
And
was
it started
crazy.
running into
mowing
us.
us down.
It was so funny.
The car doesn't do as much damage as I thought it
No.
should.
But still, it's like,
It's
Oh,
just
yeah, everyone's
fun.
like,
expecting.
Yeah.
Because you see a bunch of vehicles around, you're kind of like, hold up.
yeah, wait a
We
second.
don't know where he's at.
You can shoot the vehicle, and eventually the demon gets thrown out. Just like if the demon possesses somebody.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
hurt your friend enough, and they'll leave.
But yeah, this game blew away my expectations. I mean, the servers probably need to be a little bit better if I'm going to play by myself, because I don't see me playing this by myself because I can't connect half the time. But
I did see 7 days ago they said they had server problems that
Okay.
they fixed.
That's
I don't know if that was the day
probably
they were
what
playing
happened.
it, but yeah.
Probably wasn't expecting this many people to
Right.
be on it.
Well, cool. That's Evil Dead the game, y'all. We basically recommended 100%. It was very, very good. Very happy with it.
Yep.
So going along the lines of scary games and stuff like that, me and Austin jumped into earlier this week Vampire the Masquerade Bloodhunt. Now this is kind of confusing right now because there's several Vampire the Masquerade games that have come out at the same time. There's another one that just came out called Swan Song that is a narrative RPG single player game.
Oh, it's a narrative?
Yeah, it's it's like a Detroit Become Human.
I thought it was like this where you like.
No, I thought it was too, but it's totally different.
I didn't buy it.
So Bloodhunt is a free-to-play battle royale, basically. And it is a lot like what we've talked about in the past. There's a game called Hyperscape that Ubisoft brought out that was like attempting to be the next big, battle royale game, and then it just shat the bed and fell apart. This has some similarities, but it's way better. So generally in this game, like you start out, you load in, you can go trios, you can go duos. You're in this like hub world that you can walk around in, and you can complete quests within the hub world. You can upgrade your character, do all these different things. There's classes in here, so there's I think probably 8. What do you think, Austin? Probably 8 classes you can choose from.
Yeah, I think
maybe
that's about right.
a little bit less.
Yeah.
You start out with less, but you can unlock more later on.
Question. Is it vampires against vampires or vampires against vampire hunters or
It's vampires against vampire? You're all a bunch of vampire
The story
teams.
is that a group has been created, and the humans have found out about the vampires.
Okay.
And so you're doing vampire because of that. It has split the vampire
community?
Yeah. So there's different factions, and that's what the whole thing is about. Is all these vampires fighting each other in the city, which also has the entity, which is the humans, and they have little points of interest in the map.
Okay.
So if you go next to them, they have these like super swatted out guys who will fire upon you. But the thing with that is I also have really awesome loot there. So you could kill those people. So there's like NPCs in the world who will also attack you too.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. I think.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to stop you.
No, you're good. You're
curious.
good. Yeah. So yeah, like Austin said, there's like NPCs and stuff running around. But when you first spawn into the game, it's like battle royale, so you need to loot for stuff. So each character has 3 abilities. One's a passive ability. One is a clan ability, so it's kind of like an AO. It can help your friends as well. And then there's a general ability that you can use. So like one of the characters I played has like a pounce attack that can like pounce on somebody and do some damage. The other one like lets me like leap really far across the air, further than you normally can.
I had the leap. I played the brute, and then he has like a force push.
Yeah.
So it will grab somebody and keep pushing them forward. I think it actually stops bullets for a short time.
Oh, that's cool.
So
Oh, like the Matrix.
they're coming at me. I push them, and you see this shockwave like hit this person and push them back, and I can shoot them, and they can't do any damage to me. So
Yeah.
that's fun.
The traversal in this game is really interesting because there's rooftops, there's ground areas and all that stuff, but your character can climb up walls. So if you like go up to a wall, you just go up there and just start like jumping and just climb. And you can go up to the side of a building and get to the rooftop real fast. And
I feel
then
like that changes everything.
It changes, yeah, because it's like it adds that verticality aspect to it where like you're spending a lot of time on rooftops, but like you need to go down to the ground because there's loot and stuff you can get down there as well. But there's different loot areas everywhere. So when you first start the game, you pick a spawn location, and then your friend can also pick their own spawn location, or you can spawn together. And you just decide where you want to go.
First person to pick spawns everyone.
Yeah,
Up
and
to
then
3.
the other person can then pick another location based on that if they want to. But the first person basically decides where the group goes. Yeah. And then you can see like where high tier loot's going to be, where just you get a lay of the map when you're like choosing your spawn point, and then before you spawn in, it tells you where all the enemies are, where they have picked their spawn points. You know kind of what to expect when you get into the game. Mm-hmm. And then when you drop in the game, you start looting foremost. So you can carry two weapons and 1 melee weapon. So 2 ranged weapons and 1 melee weapon.
Okay.
And each one, of course, has like rarity tiers that you can pick up. So there's no attachments or anything like that to the guns. It's just different tiers of difficulty or tiers of strength and stuff.
Okay.
And then on the ground, what's really interesting, there's like little humans that just like are standing there, and you can go up to a human, and each human, if you suck their blood and kill them, basically, you can get a buff. And you'll see in the bottom left corner, if you guys are watching video gameplay, if you go look at gameplay of this later on, there's like icons up to 3 levels per 4 types. And each one of these types gives you like buffs for your character, whether it be like maybe health regeneration. I'm trying to remember all the different
health regeneration, melee damage, and then buffs to your 2 abilities.
Do you know which human has that?
Yes.
Yeah, before you suck their blood, it'll tell you like what buff it's going to give you.
Oh, so you can select or...
So there's detective mode, and it allows you to see a very decent sized range around you, and you can see through walls and see where there's loot, and you can also see the humans that are around you. And when you're playing by yourself, it's really cool. You have 1 extra life, so if you die, you come back.
Okay.
And if you're running around the world, you can also find humans that you can suck their blood, and they give you 1 life back.
Oh, nice.
You can only have 1 life in your bank at one time.
Gotcha.
So you can last all the way till the end.
But you could respawn multiple times if you're playing by yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I really like playing by myself just for that. But it is cool because if you go down, even with friends, the timer's shorter if you're by yourself. But if you go down with friends, there's a timer, and usually you bleed out, right, in a game, and then you're done. No, it allows you to get back up.
So you got to hide. So I noticed one guy, he just did that. He dropped from the building.
Yes.
And crawling, and he hid,
Right.
and then he came back up. But
Yep.
does that hinder your life a little bit? Or
Yeah,
you don't fully
I think
heal?
You only have 1 health.
Yeah.
Luckily, with my class, I
play
get half health.
Yeah.
So I get half my health back when I get back up, and I don't take damage for a certain amount of time.
Nice.
And so you also have these these blood injections that give you health over
Yeah, I
time,
saw that
or you
one
get the
too.
blood bag, which heals you completely.
Yeah.
And then you got armor and stuff. So here's
There's
the
a detective mode, yeah.
So what's the fog of war coming in? What is that supposed to?
So that's like your battle royale situation. So that's just like the red
entity-
gas that's gonna
The
kill
entity
you.
has created this gas which hurts only
Vampires.
Vampires.
Yeah.
Got it. That's the lore behind it.
So there's a little marker that shows you what you can get with those kills and
And you
stuff.
can only get 3. Oh,
Not-
wow, he's got more.
Yeah.
I guess you have to upgrade your guy so you can have more. Because for me, I can only get 3 of the ability, 3 ticks
Yeah.
total from all 4 of my different upgrade trees.
Not a fan of the visuals, but the gameplay looks.
Gameplay
fun.
is great. Yeah,
yeah.
you could definitely tell it's a little. The graphics aren't amazing, but this is not even like a what do you call it?
Yeah. This isn't like full
This isn't a triple
4K or anything,
Yeah.
but I mean, I was honestly impressed with I was impressed with the visuals for the most part, especially I was more impressed with the performance. So Evil Dead the game was chugging for me a little bit. Like there was parts where I was like, you could tell I was getting frame rate drops. I turned my frame rate cap off on this game. I had it maxed out, and I was getting like 90 to 100 frames per second, which is
it's
really, really good.
Easy.
So it was very, very smooth. Much more than like the Evil Dead the game. But yeah, it's definitely like, graphics aren't as good, but it's just the verticality of it, and like there's so many different like with the abilities and stuff like that. It's really interesting, and just some really cool firefight situations that can come into play in this that I really, really liked. I mean, it's a nice little, it's very much a battle royale, but it's a nice twist on a battle royale, and I think they did a better job at adding some more personality into the game than Hyperloop did or Hyperscape did.
yeah.
Because Hyperscape was like had this same verticality idea. It just, if the world felt blah and like it looked the same all throughout, and this one has some more atmosphere and some more like
that one is
diversity. I think that makes it really interesting.
Well, I mean, this is set in Prague, so I think you have a lot to work with already.
Yeah.
Like you have tight quarter.
Wow.
Like you have limitations
of
for
shit.
like the world, the actual world that we live in, and so you can do a lot of interesting things with that. But with Hyperlight, you have a lot of you're creating your own world and having to just kind of come up with stuff.
Right.
How many players are like fighting each other at once?
I think it's 50.
Starts out.
That's
I
not
think
too
it was. I
bad.
think it was like 42 or something like that. It was a little
Somewhere
under
around
50,
there.
but it was in that. Yeah.
I feel like that's a reasonable.
Yeah. It was
Because
good,
the map's
good
not
count.
big.
Yeah.
Map's not big. It looks huge. Where
It gets
all
pretty
explored.
small.
Really?
I mean, it is big, but it does get.
It doesn't.
small.
It's definitely like the right size because it doesn't take long to find people.
Okay.
Like,
There's no time on this, but I mean, look at the circle now. On the,
Okay.
like the circle comes in real quick, and it's cool that it's not just a circle; it's just an odd shape. Every
Yeah.
time it moves in, it's just an odd shape,
Yeah.
which I like that.
Yeah, I agree. There's also like, so your characters, there's a bunch of cosmetic upgrades for your character. So you have your 7 different classes. You can upgrade the look and feel of them. And of course, you also have like your badges that you can upgrade and things like that. And all that stuff is unlocked. There's a battle pass in here. So you have the full battle pass you can purchase if you want that add more cosmetic abilities. And then each character has like usually like a perk slot or 2. I can't remember if it's 2 slots or not, but there's like a perk you can get that unlocks your progression. And you can apply that perk that gives you an extra buff for that character as well. But I mean, it's great too. Like I really liked it. It was kind of a breath of fresh air for like I was getting tired of battle royales, and there hasn't been one that I like, but this one I could definitely see myself jumping into and playing.
2 games of fresh take on.
I know,
you know,
right?
That's crazy.
Yeah,
It's wild.
It's been great. The question is like what's the longevity? Because I played this pretty extensively for like 3 days or 2 days.
Really?
I was off, and then towards the second day, I was like, it's kind of boring. I mean, the great thing is that this is just simple. The mechanics are easy to understand. It's very similar to other games we've played, and there's not a bunch of loot. Like you don't have to go and equip freaking different attachments and find the best attachment to get the best gun.
That annoys the shit out of me.
I know, and then you still lose because whoever's playing, either has a hack or is like super good like what's his name here? Who is this?
Is this crossplay as well?
Shroud, Shroud.
Yep.
So, I really appreciate it. But
And it's got a game chat.
Oh.
Question is, what's the longevity on this? Like, they do have a battle pass. You can get to level 100. And the last 2 things on the battle pass is blade inspired gear.
Okay.
Or like a suit you can put on.
Stuff.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll have to see where it goes because they already added a new class, which is the Enforcer. His ability is he can turn. Actually, the person playing right now, Shroud, is the Enforcer. You could turn into a. Maybe it's not the Enforcer. You can put like your whole body becomes a pearl or some kind of like stone-like form for a short period of time where you take no damage. And then the other one is that you can dash forward and blind people, I believe.
Okay.
And that stops their abilities, or you dash through people and it stops their abilities for a short time and you can kill them.
I don't know. How many maps do they have so far? Just this one?
It's just this one.
Oh, they'll probably release more maps or something like that, and
Hopefully.
more factions.
Yeah.
I like the climbing ability. It's just
It changes everything. It's so awesome.
It makes a big difference for sure.
I might have to download this.
Free,
tonight.
man.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
know.
free.
I even messaged Brett about it because I was curious about it because I saw that it was free.
Well, you
and it was
asked
out.
me, and I was
was
like,
it you?
Yeah, I was like, you
Okay.
asked me, and I was like, yeah, I guess if it's free, I'll get it.
Yeah.
So I got it, and it's fun. Travis likes it too.
I completely forgot that this game was coming out. Like, because I
that's
had it
what
on
you
my
told me.
radar, and like then all of a sudden, you were
Well, I was
like,
thinking
it's out.
Battle
And I'm like,
Royale.
oh, shit.
Who wasn't playing a Battle Royale?
I was trying to figure out like where it came from because I thought it was a spinoff of another game, but then I saw that they were releasing the actual game, but you just told me it's just narrative based, and I'm like, where is all this coming from all of a sudden?
Yeah, because I've never played the Vampire the Masquerade series. So apparently, the Vampire the Masquerade is originally a tabletop role playing game. But yeah, that's what it all started as.
For that battle royale, everything.
But like, there was what's the other game that just recently came out that? Because I think there was a third game that just came out recently. That's like, because Swan Song is the
newest
narrative
one.
RPG, but there's another one I think that's supposed to be like a regular RPG, and then there's this, which is the MMO.
I thought this one was like a continuation of that other vampire game called
So-
Vampire that was based out in the 1800s.
It might have been the original one.
I don't. It's spelt different though. The other
Yeah.
one's spelt like V.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're talking about the
Don't
Don't Nod
That's-
game.
yeah.
That's a Don't Nod. Yeah, that's
was just
completely
like,
different. Yeah,
Yeah.
What is happening now?
yeah.
So here are the classes
Like
right
a
here.
okay.
Brute, Vandal, Saboteur, Prowler, Siren,
Wow.
Muse, and Enforcer. There's 7.
And they're all very different too, because I played the Prowler for a little bit, and it's a hunter class that it has an ability where you can go invisible for a short period of time
Yeah, I
and
saw
like
that.
disappear from people, and it also has an ability kind of like Bloodhound and Apex Legends, where you can send out this like bats that hit a certain area, and it sends out this like pulsating like dome or circle thing that reveals enemies in that area in that little region.
There's actual bats too. They
Yeah.
fly around that circle and you can hear them. So if you launch it, people know to
Yeah.
get in this area and be
Yeah.
spotted.
Yeah, so it's pretty neat, but
And if you crouch, you turn slightly invisible.
Slightly invisible.
Which is a nice little. If you're a sniper, it's great.
yeah. I could definitely see this being one of those games that we jump into just for like, hey, let's jump in and do a couple rounds here and there for a while. I don't think it's going to be like the game that we play like all the time, but I
Yeah.
could see definitely playing it pretty consistently for a while. Because what I like about it too is it's like it has all the bullshit free to play stuff that you come to expect, but it's not like overwhelming. Like there's not like the battle pass is simple enough. The menu design is really nice. Like everything about it is just like it's a clean, easy to use system that doesn't, like when I go into Apex Legends or even like when we went into Splitgate, like even that's a little overwhelming with all the shit that's all over the place. But this is just like a nice, easy to digest set of stuff that you can unlock and upgrade and go through and stuff like that. So I've appreciated it quite a bit.
And it's free, so good.
And it's free. Yeah. All right, one last game to talk about before we close out the game segment, and that is a game that I played on my Steam Deck called Aperture Desk Job.
Yeah, what is this?
So this is a free game that is literally a tutorial for the Steam Deck, but it's really, really cool. It's a 30-minute experience, and it is you open it up and it's set in the Portal universe.
Oh,
so
that's
it's got
what it sounds like.
it's an extended universe in the Portal world, and you are signed on to join Aperture Labs. And Cave Johnson comes on and talks, and he's on the microphone, and it's played by J.K. Simmons, who plays J. Jonah Jameson or whatever, right?
J. Jonah
so
Jameson.
he plays in there. He introduces you, and he's like, "All right, welcome to your day. You're going to be working hard. It's going to be great." And you get to see this whole entire like Aperture Labs. It's like crazy zany all over the place, and they put you in front of a desk, and the desk has a bunch of controls that match all the controls of your Steam Deck.
Okay.
And you're quality testing toilets. That's your job. So a toilet comes up, you check the flush, you make sure it flushes completely, and then you move on to the next one. And meanwhile, you have a little robot that comes in here, just like it's a Portal game. So like you get the little robot. This robot's name is Grady. And Grady's like, "Hey, I'm here to tell you everything you need to do." And he's voiced by Nate Bargatze or whatever, the comedian. I don't know if you guys have heard of him. He's a very PG, funny comedian. Like he's not like super crass or anything like that, but he's very well respected. Like look him up. He's got some great comedy stuff on Netflix and stuff like that.
I want to hear what he sounds like. We're watching it.
You can call me that. I mean, let's do introductions later. You should really already be. Honestly, I'm surprised you're not fired already.
Yeah, he doesn't sound familiar. But anyways,
yeah. So Nate Bargatze, Bargatze, I guess his name, is playing Grady, and he tells you what all you need to do. And it starts out as like, you're just doing this menial job, and then he's like, "I want to experiment a little bit." And as you experiment a little bit, he like learns how to basically weaponize the toilets. And then I won't tell you anymore because it's 30 minutes and you got to learn from there. But it is the funniest, cool 30-minute tutorial experience I've ever seen.
Is this free? Like
it's free. Yeah, you just download. It's part of the Steam Deck. Yeah.
Okay.
So super silly, super fun.
So what you're saying is we got to play it.
Yeah, you travel through time as you're playing this game, and
I got to get a Steam Deck.
You learn everything about how to play. It's I don't know. It's just so good.
Interesting.
Yeah, and it gets really, really zany. Like you think they couldn't do everything that they do in here, and then they just like, or you think you've like learned everything there is in the game, and then something else happens, and you're like, "Holy shit!" Like that's even more crazy.
Do you think this is leading up to another Portal game?
God, I hope so.
They need it.
That's what everybody says. It's like that's what you want after the playing this. You're like, this just makes you want Portal 3. That's like all it is. Because it's just, I forgot how funny it is.
And think this was just a mod, right? At some point.
Yeah, Portal was Portal was I guess it was a mod. Yeah, some like college kids made a mod for Half-Life,
like,
and
give it to
Steam
us.
bought it, and
plus, isn't Nintendo Switch coming out with Portal 2 on there?
Yeah, probably.
Right?
Yeah, I think so.
Because they haven't talked about that. Yeah.
But yeah, it's very, very good. Fun little 30-minute fun experience. Graphics are good.
I mean, look at look how it just cleans your butt right off.
Right? Yeah. Nice little spray in there. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a duvet and is it duvet?
Bidet.
It is nothing like this. Look at all the hoses. Man.
I know. This is some high-tech toilet technology.
You take a shower in your toilet.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Wow.
So anyway, Aperture Desk Job. It's free. You can play it without a Steam Deck. You can play with it requires a controller, so you can play it without it. But it's definitely more because there's a part where they introduce the gyroscope with it, like in the device. So it's better served if you have the actual Steam Deck. But if anybody wants to jump in and test it out, if you don't have a Steam Deck coming, like you can download it on Steam for free and play through it. It's really fun. So yeah, that is the games we played this week, everybody. Holy crap. I hope you enjoyed that. Not a bad game in the lineup. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I know.
Wild. I love
Never
it.
happens. That happened a while.
I know.
this game
Usually we're just like, I
sucks.
heard everything. All right.
Well, we're getting to that. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
we haven't
All
finished
right.
yet.
There's more. But that's going to wrap it up for the games we play. Don't forget we stream on Twitch each and every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Time. You can join in on the fun at twitch.tv/theinnergamercast. And be sure to follow us to get a notification when we go live. Stay tuned. We'll be right back for our video game news. It is time for our video game news where we share the best headlines from the week in the gaming industry. If you find something you want to hear us talk about, you can send it to hello@theinnergamer.net and we may discuss on the next episode. Now introducing Brett's Hot Takes.
Brett's
Here
Hot
we
Takes.
go. We are here ready for the hot takes.
Of the
Are you guys
week.
ready?
Of
Are you
the
guys,
week.
you guys
Say it
ready
again.
to turn it up to Inferno?
Say it again.
You gotta say it
It's
like
Gotta
that.
say it
spicy.
again.
Brett's Hot Takes of the Week.
Yeah.
Light them up like fire.
This is all the shit Brett
Turn it up
sends us,
to
and we decide not to
10.
talk about it.
Yep. We're going to talk about it real quick. All right, first up on the hot takes, we have Tiny Tina's Wonderlands exceeded expectations from Take-Two, and it will continue to grow for years to come.
Fuck yeah.
It is the best Borderlands franchise they've had in a while, which is
Yes.
crazy because it's not even Borderlands. But
You know how long they worked at Borderlands 3?
I know, right?
A long fucking time
Yeah,
for them
yeah.
to be like, oh, we're going to do this mod. Oh,
Yep.
it's better.
Yeah.
So then also we have Alan Wake TV show is in the works, confirmed by Remedy Entertainment, everybody.
Who's doing
They
it?
are working it. AMC is going to be helming it. So the ones that made Walking Dead, the ones that
Perfect.
made
Nice.
what's the other good show? Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad. That's out
yes.
fucking standing.
So Alan
All
Wake
right.
is coming to the screen of television.
Look, as long as they don't make it go longer than it needs to be. Like, why is
did
the
have
Walking
a-
Dead still on?
I don't know, but they did have a small TV skit for Alan Wake back in the day. Didn't
Yeah,
they?
they did. It was it was before kind of preparing people for the
Prequel
the
thing.
Alan
Yeah.
Wake.
But anyways,
game.
hot takes.
Yeah. It's very good. Roller
hot.
Champions,
Too hot.
the roller derby game from Ubisoft, has finally been announced and is coming out May 25th. Not announced, but finally releasing. I thought this game was dead. Who knows? I thought it was
I've
going to
never
be
heard
like
of it.
killed. Yeah, they did like a trailer on this, like at E3, like a while
Oh,
ago,
yeah.
and it's like this sports game. The trailer looks so bad. Like this game looks like garbage. It's so bad. So
Well,
anyway,
hot
it's
takes.
coming out May 25th. And last but not least, something that may be very, very sad, everybody. Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown, one of my most anticipated games of 2022, has been delayed to 2023. And because they want to make sure that they have the best game possible, they have canceled the last gen version. So this is just coming out for PS5, Xbox Series X, and PC in 2023. I'm okay to let it sit and let it, work a little bit more,
Yeah.
but I'm really sad because I want to play Test Drive Limited Solar Crown this year. So there's our hot takes of the
Brett's
week,
hot
everybody.
takes.
Everything Brett was looking forward to this year has been delayed.
I know. So
you didn't
sad.
call it. You didn't call any of it. Well, maybe one or two, but
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that one might get
Roller
delayed, but I
Champions,
also I don't know.
Looks lame.
It's a whole thing. It does look terrible.
you're lame.
Yeah. All right. So first news topic that we have, big news topic of the week, is EA has been. There's been a lot of what do you call it? Like earnings calls and shit coming out lately. And one of which is with EA, and they're teasing 4 new games for 2023, and they're also looking to sell, apparently.
What?
So they almost had a deal close with
About frickin'
NBC
time.
Universal.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Elon Musk.
Well, actually, I don't know if it's a good thing, to be honest. Yeah, Elon Musk. There you go. Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah, awesome.
I thought Microsoft was going to buy EA, to be honest, but they haven't done
Good,
it yet.
they
But
don't need to.
They're looking to get picked up by somebody, and I don't know who they want to get picked up by yet. But they
Elon
almost,
Musk. Let's
they
do
almost
it.
closed
To
the
the
deal
moon.
with NBC Universal, and that didn't come through because they couldn't like negotiate a price in the right way. But potentially Andrew Wilson is going to stay on as CEO wherever it happens, but they're looking to get bought. So we'll see where that goes. But
Man.
they have 4 games coming out this year or in
boy.
the next year. And one of
man.
which is a remake, but it's not Dead Space because this is an unannounced remake. And then they have a partner title There's another major IP, and then a sports title. Sports title is probably gonna be like Madden, NFL, whatever the fuck, that stuff. Actually, no, it's gonna be. There's rumors that it's gonna be a new. They're gonna bring back college football games, so that's something that people
Really?
are talking about.
Like NCAA stuff. Isn't it NCAA?
That's basketball.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I know.
But-
I know. Sports.
Yeah, but
I can
college
tell you know
football, yeah. But so there's that, and then there's potential. Maybe it's a Joseph Ferris game coming out potentially. I don't know, or it could be the
Dragon Age Inquisition remake.
Well, so that's actually not included. Well, actually, it could be a remake. Yeah, it could be a remake actually. But what I'm curious about is what is the remake going to be? Because if it's not Dead Space,
Dragon
what
Age.
could it be that they're making that's going to be a remake?
Just said it, Dragon Age.
Do you think it's going to be Dragon Age?
I don't know, man.
Of all things, I mean, what if it's
I
like?
think
it's
Dragon
an EA
Age
game.
Inquisition was pretty good.
Yeah, but do you think
think they
they
could
do a
remake that.
remake before
What?
they bring out the full Dragon Age 4?
Yeah, prep everybody to get hyped. I don't know.
Yeah,
What other EA game?
I guess they did
I'm
bring
trying
out
to think of
Mass
some.
Effect remaster, so
Yeah.
See,
yeah, that's fair.
let's see. Let's
They're
Look up the list because I'm about to Google it.
Google
best
it.
EA games ever.
Well, I know that they're working on a big Star Wars game because I know that there's Star Wars Jedi Fallen
Oh.
Order 2 being developed, but
They
that's
do
already
Force
been announced.
Awakens. I would shit a brick.
Wait, did they already announce that though? No, Force Awakens. Wait, what?
Or Force Unleashed, not Awakens.
Yeah.
Force Unleashed.
Force
Titanfall
Unleashed would be
2.
interesting.
That'll be amazing.
Titanfall 2 would be great. I want them to bring out Titanfall again. That's really what needs to happen.
Oh, I know what it is.
What?
Plants vs. Zombies.
Wait, scroll back up real quick.
Anthem.
Oh, there is an NCAA football. Huh, maybe
Yeah,
you're
you said
right.
I was right.
Okay, yeah.
Anthem. That's what they're going to remake.
Oh, yeah,
Fucking guaranteed it's going to
buddy.
be Anthem. They
I
put so
hope
much
so.
time into it.
That'd be
It'd be
hilarious.
so easy to just do it. Just
Oh, Medal
pick
of
it up.
Honor.
Ooh.
Medal of Honor would be interesting. I don't know, though. I don't
That's
know.
too many, like, I don't know.
Rock Band! Fuck
Rock Band.
yes. Bring me back some Rock
Dude, they would make
Band.
a fucking killing with Rock Band.
I'm surprised they haven't brought Rock Band back, to be honest.
What about Madden NFL 2003? Bring it back.
Bring it back.
Ooh. NFL Blitz.
Yes.
That's what it needs to be.
That's what it needs to be. No, it needs to be Anthem. They need to
No,
fucking revive that.
NFL Blitz.
Anthem.
I want Blitz more than
I want
Anthem.
Anthem.
Fuck Anthem. That's games garbage.
Star
It's
Wars:
terrible.
The Old Republic.
Yeah, there's an option.
Ooh,
yeah.
ooh, Bad Company 2. Bring it back.
That'd
I
be
never got a
good.
chance to play that one.
I don't want to remake a Bad Company though. I want like
want a
just a new
remaster?
Bad Company.
Oh, a new.
Yeah, I just want a new one because I don't think there's any
Dragon
reason to
Age
remake it.
Origins.
That
like-
remaster, same thing. I'm sorry.
Look. Okay, I don't know.
I don't know.
The Sims.
There is
EA doesn't-
heavy talk that there might be a Sims 5 in the works. That's going to be one of their next big titles.
Ooh,
That
Lord of the
one will
Rings.
always sell.
Lord of the Rings, Return
Lord
of the King.
Rings.
Yeah, I will totally get that. SSX Tricky. Yeah, let's do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Actually, so I was listening to a podcast talking about
no.
they want them to bring back EA Big, which was like their like funny, more fun arcadey version of like all their sports games and stuff. So that's where SSX Tricky was released.
Oh,
NBA Street was brought out
yes.
through that. WWE
Jam
Battlegrounds
Vendetta.
came out that way.
Wow.
So yeah, there's Def Jam Vendetta. So there's a lot of games that were just like very
Never seen that.
I feel like a lot of,
silly, like more
but
fun.
a lot of those games were for that time area.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
DJ fucking whatever and
Hero.
then SS Trixie.
Trixie.
Jesus Christ.
SSX.
She's down at the little
Tricky.
cafe
Yeah, I
by
know.
the water.
Yeah.
Had someone at my work. Oh my god, she's like, oh, just call me Trixie. I was just like, what? First name's Patricia. I was like, how do you get?
Trixie from Patricia.
I don't know.
Her last name Xylophone.
Xylophone.
I
Sorry.
don't know. Middle name Xylophone. I don't know.
Digress. Back to what we were talking about.
I want a pod racing game.
No.
Yeah,
What is with you and pod?
Can,
what-
dude.
I
I
love
play it
pod racing.
on the
It's
Star
so
Wars
fun.
game.
it's fun. I don't know. I just want a really good like high end pod racing game with like
I tell you, I played it.
customizables.
I actually
Played what?
played Star Wars.
Oh, Lego.
Lego?
Yeah,
Did you buy it?
I did.
Really?
It's not
Yeah.
a bad game.
What do you think?
But
But
I just stopped playing it after a
yeah,
while.
it's one of those games you just kind of like, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, it was time to stop.
Yeah, it was time to stop. That guy popped up. Stop.
Amazing. All right. Yeah. So EA is working on some stuff. We'll see what comes out. Hopefully they don't make another Battlefield that sucks.
They will.
I want to get back into 2042. Who wants to play with me?
Jesus Christ, really?
Yeah.
We're playing Evil Dead now. We're playing fucking Bloodhunt.
We've
yeah, but
graduated.
then we can also play
We moved
Battlefield.
on.
We can play
We
Battlefield
moved
too.
on. I'll play Battlefield with you.
Okay, cool. Well, of course, we gotta finish Tiny Tina's first.
Yes.
Did y'all watch that
Oh
video I
my
sent you of the second DLC?
No, I want to stop watching DLC. I want to finish the story. Then
Yeah,
watch
what's
DLC.
up with this DLC being shit?
I don't know. Anyway, let's talk about Take Two, everybody.
Take Two.
So Take Two is they came out with their press release thingy or whatever with their financial reports. They have 30 games that they're going to be developing and producing by 2025.
Fuck yeah.
Which is a lot of freaking games. And they all fall under one of these categories. One is immersive core. These are games with the deepest gameplay and the most hours of content, such as PGA 2K, NBA 2K, Grand Theft Auto, and Red Dead Redemption.
All those are immersive core.
Hells yeah, they
Deep
are.
gameplay.
Dude, have you seen NBA 2K 2022? I mean, there's
Yeah, that
some
one's-
shit up in that.
Yeah, you remember Brett was talking about that.
Yeah,
where the
remember
guy
there's a
kept
whole
saying
story
dude or
and
something.
open world
Yeah,
and
immersive, man.
yeah,
Immersive.
bruh.
That was it.
I
That
think
was
it was bruh. Yeah.
My career.
They're going to have independent game releases from Private Division. They're going to have mobile titles, mid-core titles that are going to be arcade-like titles,
Yeah.
and then new iterations of prior releases. We know that Midnight Suns is coming out later this year. Kerbal Space Program 2 is coming out early next year. And of course, they'll have all of their NBA, PGAs, this, that, whatever next year. And then the Tales from the Borderlands sequel is going to be published under Take Two. And then more stuff. And obviously, we just heard that they're going to be doing more Tiny Tinas. So
Oh, well, of course.
there's that. But
Milking it.
what do you think? What do you want to see
From 2K?
from Take Two?
Take Two.
It's a parent
2K.
company of 2K. They're different. They're different companies.
Oh, man.
Take Two is the publishing company.
Yeah.
2K is like
2K.
underneath.
Want to see some GTA?
Want to see what?
GTA.
They don't do GTA.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
on
they
there.
do Rockstar. The Rockstar Games
Oh.
is one of their properties or big properties. So they're the publisher behind Rockstar, 2K Games, and then Private Division.
Borderlands would be nice. No Tales from Borderlands.
Yeah, Tales from. I've never played the other Tales from the Borderlands. I wish I need to play that one.
One of the games is going to be the Mafia prequel we talked about last week.
Yeah, which
That's
I'm
that's
disappointed
2K
you guys
games.
talked about that without me here.
Well, we would have loved to
I
have talked
fucking
about it
love
if you were
that
here.
goddamn game. Mafia 3.
You liked it?
After you guys talking about it, I want to replay it again. I played that game four different times.
start
I
playing it.
love that game.
Yeah.
Did you play Mafia 2? And all
No,
that
I did not. I thought about getting the remaster, but I heard there were so many bugs and glitches that I was just like,
Yeah.
I don't know. But Mafia 3 was phenomenal. And them doing a prequel to the whole Mafia series. So there's one main character that they follow in the Mafia series that's all the way in Mafia 3.
You know,
He's one of the-
you can hold on this.
Wow.
We already talked about it last week. So
Fuck you, bitch. I'm sorry.
I'm kidding.
But no, like Mafia 3 was outstanding, and I would love to see a prequel to the Mafia series just to show the bootlegging, all that, the beginning of the Mafia.
Yeah.
That would be phenomenal.
Yes.
But yeah, I love the Mafia.
I just can't because I started playing it again, and I couldn't believe how amazing the story is told.
The
in that game.
story is phenomenal.
Like you're not even playing a game; you're watching a documentary.
Yes.
and then you're playing the game.
And then you're playing the game. Did you
was
play
like-
all the DLC afterwards?
No, see, eventually I stopped playing.
Yeah.
At a certain point because I felt like it was getting stale. But I'm hoping I can this time I can continue through because I actually started playing Metro again because long story short, the save got fucked and I had to start over again.
Yeah.
And then I had to start over like a third time. I was like, I'm not playing this fucking game again.
Oh.
But now I'm playing
That's
because I'm
hard.
at work and I got time, so I've been playing through that.
I think I might download Mafia 3 tonight.
should.
Because it's just, the
Great.
storyline is just so, it's like you're watching a movie. It's just so gripping and just there.
yeah.
I need to go back and
great.
play it.
And that character, Colt, he is just hands down fucking phenomenal. I
Yeah.
love that character so much. So, yeah, if they do a prequel, I'm most definitely going to purchase it.
Nice. Well, there's that is definitely gonna be one of the 30 titles for sure.
Oh, yeah.
They also did. I'm curious to know because they Private Division, which is one of the people underneath 2K or Take Two, did Outer Worlds, but I don't know if that's the case anymore now that Microsoft bought Bethesda, or not Bethesda, but bought that company that does Outer Worlds. Now I'm forgetting their name. What's their name? The people that did
Worlds?
Fallout New Vegas.
Oh, that one team.
Yeah.
Bethesda.
No.
Fuck, I'm blanking on it. They also did they did that other RP that top down isometric game, Obsidian
Obsidian.
Entertainment. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that name.
But now they're bought
I do
up
too.
by.
but now they're under
Microsoft.
Microsoft. Yeah, so I don't know if that
So
Outer
is
Worlds is gonna be
Bethesda.
under there anymore.
Yes,
Yeah.
they will be. They will be.
You think so? They'll be under Take Two. for the Outer Worlds?
Oh no, it's in the Microsoft.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. So it'll be interesting. I don't know what else they're going to be able to develop. I wonder if we're going to have a GTA 6 come out by 2025.
No,
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Damn.
I mean,
I don't think so.
I want GTA 6.
You guys did
They
see...
are milking everything it has, and it hasn't stopped.
So I meant to send you guys this, but did y'all see the leak about the new Red Dead coming out?
I did. What the fuck?
Yeah, I heard it.
I want GTA 6, damn it.
Yeah.
We already got Red Dead 2.
Well, I heard that like
Give another 10 years.
like the head guy for Red Dead said something about multiplayer, and then just everyone said fuck multiplayer now.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
online is dead now.
Yeah, which is
But-
crazy that
But
is
yeah,
it Red Dead.
there's screenshots out that they had a list of the games they were working on. GTA 6 was on there, and the new Red Dead. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's called Gunslinger. But it's going to follow the storyline supposedly of one of the outlaws that were part of the group. I think the
I think it's like gonna be like a side tale or something, like a Liberty
know.
City Stories kind of vibe
think
or
so.
something. Yeah.
but the Indian guy that left off, the half Indian, half black guy that left off
Okay.
I don't know.
in Red Dead 2, he left and did his own thing, and now he's getting his own spin-off. Supposedly, that's the rumor. So,
You know who's under Take Two Games that I forgot about?
who?
Ken Levine with Ghost Story Games. He's still got his game being worked on.
Remember we covered it, and he was like the whole ship was falling apart, crew was leaving.
Yeah.
Everyone was
but
like, "Fuck
it's still
that."
got potential to come back, maybe. We'll see. It could be good. Never know.
Sure, yeah, it could be. There's possibility.
It
for
may be like
anything.
20 years before it comes, but hey, you never know. See what happens.
years. Yes.
All right. So speaking of delays and everything, Starfield and Redfall were delayed to the first half of 2023. Can y'all freaking believe that?
Once again, I'm fine with them delaying games as long as they put 100% into it.
But my big
Not
question
overworking
is,
people to get it out on a time frame.
So this is what I heard for Starfield.
Uh-oh.
Is that the flying the ships is not that fun right now,
I didn't know
and that
you
it's
would
not,
fly
and,
ships.
and the graphics. So this is from a leaker potentially,
Yeah.
who has a good background, and he was saying that the graphics they're using the same engine again.
No, this is supposed to be on a new engine.
Apparently, it still looks like the old engine from this
Weird.
leaker,
Ugh.
and that flying the ships isn't that fun.
I don't trust the leaker.
So it's funny to know that like that was released, right?
Yeah.
And now they're like, oh, we need to delay this game.
well, there was something that came out recently from a guy that apparently worked at Bethesda that came out and said that they were. What did he say? He said literally 2 weeks before this came out.
Oh, that
he
was the guy.
like,
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was like, "There's
He
no way
released
this
something.
game is going to come out
Yeah.
this year
He broke his
with how
NDA.
far it is or whatever.
Yeah, he
or
broke
how much
his
work
NDA.
that has to happen. Yeah,
Sorry, guys, I got it wrong. It wasn't a leaker. It was actual guy from
yeah.
Bethesda.
But I don't remember reading that part about him saying that the flying was like
I think
that. but-
Young Ye was like covering it, and he was reading out what he was
yeah,
saying.
yeah. Interesting.
I could be wrong, but that's what I remember.
But so I mean, I'm actually really bummed about this because Starfield was another one of my most anticipated games this year. I was very excited to have this game. I kind of forgot Redfall was coming out this year.
Yeah, me
that
too.
one I'm kind of okay with because we have the games we just talked about, Evil Dead the game, and Vampire that'll hold us over. But Starfield, I was really hoping would have like kind of been that game for the second half of the year.
Yeah.
And now it's not. So my question is like, Microsoft is back in the same position they were in last year and the year before and the year before, in that they have all these companies that they bought and they have all these first party titles that they're working on,
And
but
nothing to show
nothing
for it.
is coming out. Like
Nothing to show
They
for
keep
it.
delaying and pushing. Halo Infinite got pushed 3 or 4 times, and that's the only first party title that
party
they've really
title.
brought out, other than
And
Psychonauts
it
2,
was a
which
complete
is small,
failure.
but yeah. It wasn't a failure, but it had its trouble and stuff like that. It still commercially
That's Travis.
succeeded. Well, Travis is different. Speaking of which, I have some shit to talk about that fucking Halo Infinite game, or movie TV show, Halo TV show.
We gotta get in that later.
Fuck that!
Because
Game.
I want to know. I want to
TV
game,
show,
TV show. Yeah, the
whatever.
show's
The
fucking
whole
shit.
thing. Oh my god!
Show shit.
I watched the ending and I was just like,
I'm not even
All right,
watching
bring it back.
such a waste of time. No, I can't
Yeah,
bring it back.
so-
Let's talk about it. It was terrible.
Yeah, I
was kidding.
still don't understand how freaking Xbox is on top here and that PlayStation is losing ground and falling behind at this point.
It's a
like,
Game Pass, man. That's the only thing
Yeah,
that's
that's
keeping
the
them
only thing.
alive.
Yeah. That-
Everybody
that's the
wants a
only thing
Game
that's keeping
Pass.
them
Like I
alive.
was hearing people talk about what they're buying, there was a podcast or whatever did like kind of a poll about what are you buying this year, and most of them are saying that they're buying the Xbox Series X because the Game Pass, there's more game options available there for them to pick up, and there's more places they can play it.
Yeah.
Play the stuff and with their friends.
It's true.
And you can actually get an Xbox right now. Like the Series X, you can actually get better than you can the PlayStation 5.
Well, I just saw an article that the PS5 shortage is coming to an end now. They're going to have.
I hope so.
How?
I don't know. I saw the article. I didn't read it, but I was just like, oh, that's cool because I already have my PS5. So
Yeah. So that,
I don't care.
I like it. I
But
like it.
I just don't know like what they gotta.
We're gonna
have
get Senua's
something.
Sacrifice this year, aren't we?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Or
Well,
Senua's
unless they delay
Saga,
that, yeah.
and then we'll see how that goes because we saw like one clip, and honestly, it's a cool clip, but I feel like there wasn't much to go on.
Oh.
We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. There's a lot of hype on that. I feel like because the last game was so good, and I don't know. That'd be like the one thing that's come out that might be good for Microsoft. I don't know.
We do have Stalker 2 Shadows or Hearts of Chernobyl that's supposed to come out later this year.
Now that got delayed because they're like near Ukraine or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah.
did it?
Yeah.
Okay. Damn it.
Yeah, that's been put on hold because
What about
of the war.
Warhammer 40K Darktide?
Okay, yes,
But that was supposed to have come out in spring.
Didn't
That
that
might
get
be
delayed?
delayed too.
I think it
don't
did
know.
get delayed, but
This article's old.
damn it! You know what? I think it got delayed till next year.
Don't worry. Next year is going to be it's going to be amazing for them.
Next year's gonna be so weird.
delayed.
Next year's gonna be so freaking weird.
Oh my gosh. Let's see. Yeah, it says it's coming out this year.
This year?
Oh, yeah, maybe because it was supposed to release last year and it got delayed this year.
Yeah.
Here we go. Release date September
I don't know.
13th of this year.
Okay, Darktide is still come out this year.
I'm fine with games getting delayed. I'd rather it come out and be
And be good.
and be
yeah.
good.
I agree.
Well,
I agree.
it's just interesting. Like what I'm concerned about is 2023 was like set up to be like, oh man, this is gonna be the
This
year
is-
of games
yeah.
after COVID, and then all this stuff is now getting pushed into 2023. I said 2023. I meant 2022.
Yeah, we're pretty hyped for
But
this
it's
year.
like they're really, if we don't get the games, like these games keep getting pushed. Like there's American Game of the Year is gonna be like a pick between like 3 or 4 games.
Well, I mean, you
Elden
guys
Ring,
predicted this
Tiny
last year
Tina's,
whenever
and-
COVID was hot that it was these games that were planning on coming out this year is going to be pushed back because of COVID.
Yes.
I mean, we're seeing it happening now.
Yeah.
You know
well,
what I mean?
it's like the ones that
And
were going
then-
to come out last year were going to get pushed to this year.
And then, like Austin
now
said,
they're getting pushed again.
with Ukraine happening too.
That's true.
We read articles how a lot of major game companies are being affected by that. So
Yeah.
it's just the way the world works. COVID and war. So
So Microsoft and Bethesda are having their showcase in June 9th or 11th.
here's
I
all the
believe.
games not coming out this year.
It's because it's supposed to be an hour and a half long pretation.
Oh
so I'm
my
really
God.
curious to know what they're all going to put
it's
in
going to be a
that.
bunch of musical performances.
It's probably going to be a lot of third party. Is what it's going to be.
Here's a Dan's interpretation of any of our games from the past.
Here's a musical representation of what Starfield feels like. With a revival of Daft Punk for one performance.
One performance only.
Yeah.
wait till the end.
Oh,
Okay. Well, in other news, speaking of jumping off of Game Pass, moving into PlayStation Plus.
God.
PlayStation Plus has revealed more games that are coming to their new lineup with their new tiers. And my main question with this, I'm going to go through some of the games that are coming out, and I want to ask you guys, does this make it better? Does this make it more like, do you think you might buy it now knowing the games that are going to be part of the package?
No, because half these
I'm
games
not
are
turning your
Do you want us to answer or not, Brett?
Let me answer.
Just kidding. Okay, so there's gonna be game. So Ubisoft, actually, this is one thing that I was wondering was gonna happen because Game Pass. I was like, if they want to secure like that more and more, they need to secure another publisher. So they should do like a Game Pass. They have EA, or they should do Ubisoft. They have EA, but they don't have Ubisoft yet. PlayStation has secured a connection with Ubisoft. So a bunch of Ubisoft games are gonna be coming to PlayStation Plus, which is going to be very interesting. So you'll get games like Valhalla. You're also going to have other games like Concrete Genie, Control,
Ghost of
Days
Tsushima.
Gone, Ghost
Now
of
you'll get it.
Tsushima, Destruction All Stars, hell yeah.
Oh, they have Control on there.
Horizon Zero Dawn, Control, Hollow Knight, Knack, Little Big Planet 3, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales, Medieval, Mortal Kombat 11, Outer Wilds, Patapon,
here's
Red
the
Dead
problem.
2, Returnal, The Crew 2, The Last Guardian, Uncharted 4,
Stop pointing at
and
me.
then that's it.
See, here's the problem with PlayStation.
What's the problem?
Is that all these games are amazing, outstanding. People already own these games. They already own them. There's no point of getting it. And that's the downfall of PlayStation. They have outstanding games that people are
That
going to
everybody's
buy.
already bought.
And they're going to buy it and they're going to play it. The rest of these games, you're kind of like, I
Whatever.
own them. And then, like you said, the other games, yeah, whatever. Destruction All Stars, yeah, fucking whatever.
Okay, so how much is the plus?
It's going to be
Tier.
$14.99, and then $17.99 for the top tier.
Didn't Death Stranding already come out on PlayStation Plus? Like just generally?
For PlayStation 5 specifically.
Oh, wait.
I think
If you buy a PlayStation 5, it's part of the...
and then Bloodborne was part
Oh, wait,
of
no,
the,
Death Stranding was...
It came out on the get your free game for the...
Yeah, but that was only for a month, though. So if you didn't get it, you don't have
You
it.
see, that's a lot of
But
these
now
games,
you're gonna have
and that's
it.
another thing. A lot of these games were part
Bloodborne
of the
came out already
of
for
the
free.
PlayStation Plus free month. So you already have it in your library. What's the point of fucking getting it?
Exactly.
Why not?
It's stupid. No, it's stupid.
Pay for it. Come on, man.
Yeah, I feel
I
like...
already have
Throw
it.
your money away.
I already have it. I
more
already
things.
wasted. Okay, I already wasted $120 on Ghost of Tsushima. There's no reason for me to buy.
Were you wasted?
Not wasted. It wasn't wasted. It was amazing, outstanding.
I mean, the issue with this is that a lot of the people who are coming to PlayStation have already realized the greatness that's here, and probably most of them got in early, I feel like, and a lot of people have come in after the fact. And this is only going to be drawn in people who are just coming to the platform, because I feel like a lot of these people have already probably bought these games that have been released. Like, people are buying these games, and a lot of them are cheap already.
Yep.
So they probably already played them because they're so good. So like having this is just like, okay, like if you have first party titles at day one release, I get this tier by getting premium or whatever. Yeah, that might be worth it.
And plus, the other issue that
Maybe.
comes up is like getting a PS5. You know,
Yeah, that too.
is getting a PS5 to play. Majority of these PS5 games that are on here, some of them are PS4, but you're going to want to play the PS5.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is a good question. I'm curious if they're going to get a PS5 version of any of these, or if I guess it's just whatever's labeled.
Whatever's
PS5,
labeled, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is a good pack. It's a better package for those that
Never had
Are-
a PlayStation.
never had a PlayStation or are like casual gamers that they focus on one game at a time and they don't ever touch anything else until they finish that game. This might be a good package for them because they're paying like $14.99 a month to like have one game every 3 or 4 months that they can jump into.
This
and
is-
in a sense, they'd be saving money probably.
This
to do
is
that.
something I would recommend for someone that just purchased a PS5. Because all these games, yes, they are amazing and outstanding. But for the guy that owns one and that's been with PlayStation for so long, no. No.
I mean,
No.
how many $70 games are in here? None of them?
a few. No, Returnal.
Yeah, Returnal.
One. Okay, one.
I don't know, man. Like, it's hard to tell which one would be like a no shit.
Like this should be for PC. Like this is what should be pure PC.
Yeah, they should have a PC version too.
Like
I'm
this.
surprised they don't. Like
Yeah, they're struggling with the PC thing. I think they just want to release their games as paid on
but
PC.
most of these games are already on PC though.
I know,
Some of them
but they don't.
are.
But they don't
Oh,
want to
yeah,
have a
yeah.
subscription for it because I think they want to lock that stuff
don't know.
down.
I
But they
was-
also might not want to build a platform for it because if they do a subscription for it, they'd have to build a platform like
Yeah,
Microsoft
don't do
has.
that. Don't do that shit.
Maybe if they, I don't know. I just don't see myself getting this.
I don't either.
I actually thought about replaying Red Dead Redemption 2, but luckily I own it. So
I'm gonna get into Red Dead Redemption 2 one of these days and play it for the first
How
time.
much is it for the
again.
year? $60 for just standard.
Standard, I think. Yeah, I think it was $60 for the
So-
year or $50 maybe.
What if
And
they
then-
didn't have any of this, and they just upped the price?
so up
like
the price on the standard thing and release these
like
games
70
once a month like
bucks.
they usually do.
Yeah.
Wait, what are you saying?
Yeah.
Like, what if they just didn't have this and they just upped the price for the yearly subscription for Online Plus?
But
And
then what
then-
would you get for the online plus?
Well, then they'll release these games
Well, you
each
just wouldn't
month.
have this.
Or you just wouldn't have it.
Then what would?
Well, because they're trying to make
why
money,
would you raise
right?
the
They're trying to
price?
compete.
Yeah, if they're trying to make money.
Because they got to make money.
Yeah, if the,
Well, I'd
gotta-
rather
they
them do
wouldn't
this.
say.
I don't want them to raise the price on my current subscription.
Well, this is bullshit. Like, what is this?
I know, but you don't have to buy it. But
I'm
if
not
you were
gonna buy
to,
it.
if you were to raise the price, you're gonna have to pay for something
I get
more
it.
for
I
what
get
you're
it
already
on
getting.
both ways. I don't know.
You know what I mean?
It's
Yeah, I don't know.
ridiculous. They.
I mean, this gives you an option for them to make more money. Whereas if you like just raise the price on everybody, you're getting the same service. You have to pay more for it.
Played
They're
it.
not raising the price of your original tier at all, which is I think a nice gesture.
Yeah. That is
Yeah.
true.
I don't know. I'm still not getting it. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing there. It's
there's
exciting.
nothing there at all.
All right. Something that you may be getting, or you may not be getting.
No, I sent you guys this.
I know.
We'll see. Yeah, you did, buddy.
I don't know what the fuck. It's a card game.
Former Hearthstone developers have teamed up together with Marvel to announce
man.
the next generation of CCG collectible card games. And this is in the form of a
NFTs.
game called Marvel Snap. And Marvel Snap is a game that is going to let you play with a multiverse approach with tons of Marvel characters in card form. Each deck has 12 unique cards as players duke it out over different cubes and zones. Both players play simultaneously, vying for cosmic cubes, so it's not turn-based like most of the games are. There's also multiple locations to win and the ability to double down if you think you're sure to win. It's got a little bit of Gwent, a little bit of Hearthstone, a little bit more. And then throughout the year, they're going to have more cards and variants every month that are set to roll out with different looks for the characters. And while it's free to play, every card will be available through gameplay. It's a mobile game, and the studio is working towards an early access version for PC to line it up with a global launch.
I love this guy who's in this video. He's like, I am so excited to bring you this Marvel card game.
A lot of times when I send you
the
guys
fuck?
bullshit, it's bullshit because I'm like, what the fuck is this? I don't usually comment on it because it's
Oh, I thought
quick.
you were excited about it.
Oh no, God no. I sent it to you guys to get your response, and a lot of times I'm doing shit. So whenever I see something stupid, I'll just send it and then talk about it later. I didn't realize you were going to put it on the podcast. This is stupid.
Yeah, I want to put it on the podcast. I thought it was interesting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't care, but I was like, what kind of game is this? I thought it was going to
At
be
first, it looked cool.
that
you
Marvel's
know?
Alliance thing that we
Yeah.
played on Switch.
Yeah.
I thought it was
It's
going
not.
to be something
It's not like that at all.
related to that, and then all of a sudden they're throwing cards in my face. I was like, no, don't do this. Don't do this. Don't stop. I was like,
I love it. I'm so excited. That's going to be my favorite
cards
game.
everywhere.
I love it. It's going to be so fun.
We give you cards
Can't
and you give
wait.
us money.
But my favorite is the name Marvel Snap.
Marvel Snap.
Like, what? Oh, because Thanos?
No, it's stupid. I hate it. I hate the name. It's
Yeah,
the
because it
worst
just
name
killed
ever.
Marvel games.
And I'm glad that they put American Chavez into it because they're planning on banking off of after the terrible movie of Multiverse of Madness. They were hoping that would help it out a little bit.
Man, I cannot tell you how much I hate that they called her America Chavez.
That's her actual name.
I know, it's stupid as shit. Why
is
would
pretty
anybody be
stupid.
called America?
Did you read the comic?
No, I don't need to read the
Okay,
comic.
then
It's
that's fine.
stupid.
Because she's from a different world.
I know.
And they don't have America there. They have America Chavez.
There you go.
Is that what it is?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
But
why is she called America?
oh, that's a different
shit.
subject. Let's
It's
keep
just-
moving.
It's like they were high. What's a good name for this character? Let's call her America.
America Chavez.
Why is it a Texan in there?
I don't know.
What are we
I
going to
don't
call this
know.
Mexican girl? America?
America.
I don't know. It's just weird. I don't
Chavez?
like that. I just don't like
Hispanic
the
person
name.
jumping borders. Her magical power. It's true.
Broke the borders. She's like,
Jumped
fuck
in
this
different
American
multiverses.
border. I'm
Good
going
point. I
through.
never thought about that. That's
Yeah, I see like memes of it everywhere. Which is like, Jesus Christ.
That's so great.
You know Marvel's fucking pushing it.
All right, send me those memes. I want
All
to see
right,
them.
I'll send
Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyway, so Marvel Snap, everybody, it's coming out some point later this year. There's an open beta, a closed beta you can sign up for now on Android. And
Oh gosh.
yeah,
Don't do it. Don't fucking do it.
No,
It's gonna be
do it. We'll have
great.
you on to discuss about
Marvel-
how many NFTs you bought.
Snap. There's no NFTs in this. It's fine.
Bullshit.
Nah, they don't got no NFTs. NFT market's crashing, so they're not going to put NFTs in here.
Well, we'll see.
Anyway, so Marvel Snap, very exciting.
Yeah,
I'm
snap
glad
me
y'all
out of
know
here,
it.
Brett.
I actually do think it's kind of silly, but there's some interesting visuals in there. It was funny
Yeah,
because
it
there was
is.
people that were getting really excited. It's like, I get to do everything I love. I get to make art all day.
Yeah.
And which is good to get make art. But
Yeah.
I just like I would hate the fact that I'm making art for something that somebody's going to see for like 5 seconds before they throw that card away when they bring something better out.
We have another article. The Last of Us remake could be launching as soon as late 2022.
Yeah, I don't really-
Another remake?
Why?
The remaking
Why?
for PlayStation 5.
They've already remastered it twice.
With all
Now
the game
they're-
delays this year, this is the one that doesn't get delayed.
They need to make another Naughty Dog like actual game that's like.
I thought they were
forget
working
about
one for
this
Out in
shit.
Space. Nathan Drake. Out in
I hope
Space.
so. They need to do that instead of this bullshit.
That was their idea. They wrote down on a little,
On a sticky note?
Yeah, on a sticky
And then
note.
someone
when they
threw
were
a giant paper over it. Last of Us remake.
order of
My
things to do.
goodness. Well, that's gonna wrap it up for the games we played
Where are
this
we
week,
going?
everybody.
I don't know.
If you haven't subscribed to
We're
us yet
going
on
to 2023.
YouTube,
Everything's been delayed.
if you haven't subscribed to us yet on YouTube, you should watch these discussions and much more at youtube.com/theinnergamer.
Yes.
We'll be right back for our topic of the show. It is time for our topic of the show. This week, we're going to be talking about Gotham Knights and asking the question, is it doomed to fail? They just released a new trailer for gameplay of Red Hood and Nightwing. And they also announced that they are going to be canceling the last gen versions as they work on making this the best game possible with graphics and mechanics and all that jazz. So I'd like to talk to you guys about your thoughts on this game so far. Now that we've seen gameplay from all 4 characters, we've seen all their updates that they've talked about. There was that rumor recently that was like, oh, this is going to be 4-player co-op, blah, blah,
Yep.
blah. And that was not true. It's still just 2-player. And yeah, so first impressions, like just watching this trailer, 13-minute video, seeing Nightwing, seeing Red Hood. What are y'all's feelings on the gameplay of these 2 characters?
You want to go first? You
No,
go first.
you go
first.
You go first. You go first.
You go first.
Oh, I'll go first.
Okay.
No, just kidding.
Yeah, you are kidding. I'll go first. The main thing that stands out, which we all talked about, was the graphics don't look as good as it did originally. And I just kind of blows my mind that we have regressed. I mean, there's some cool like lighting effects and some like this looks good, but when you're out in the city, it
Out in
feels
the
like
city. Yeah.
it looks like Marvel's Avengers.
Yeah.
Which they did not have good graphics out in the city, in my opinion. Well, the whole thing was like, we all played it, we know. But yeah, that was like the big thing. I was like, I can't believe it. How are we stepping back? Because I jumped in back to Arkham Knight, and that was just fucking amazing, just blown away.
Also, I feel like a lot of people are getting these 2 games mixed up anyways with Arkham Knight and Gotham Knights, is that this is not,
They aren't the same game.
they're not the same game. And I think that's what a lot
But it's
of
a
people...
continuation of the story, isn't it?
No, it's completely separate. No relationship.
I
thought-
did the same thing last time we talked about this.
I thought they
Suicide
said-
Squad Kills the Justice League is a continuation of the Arkham universe story.
Oh, fuck.
This one is not, and I think a lot of people are hoping that it would be like the Arkham universe style and all that, which is not. And I think that's his downfall, is like people are making that connection with it, especially at the ending of Arkham Knight where Batman dies.
I
Supposedly,
mean, it is warranted though, because these are the guys that did Arkham Origins, so they did make an Arkham game, but it definitely isn't anything like. I mean, it's not in that same world or universe or anything like that. It's its
No.
own separate story.
Yeah.
So I feel like a lot of people were hoping for something like that, and we got something totally different. And what you compared to is Marvel's Avengers,
Yeah.
which I get that feel for it, but I don't at the same time, because this game, it seems like it has that open world thing where you jump in and
What
you
we
go
wanted.
to different locations.
Yeah.
What we wanted out of Avengers. But I do agree with you that the graphics seems like it's old PS4 last gen graphics, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm very shocked, especially after playing Evil Dead and then looking at this, I'm like, "Wait, what is this?" But that's my own opinion on that.
Yeah.
What about you, Brett?
Yeah, my biggest concern is just with I feel like when I was watching the combat and how the characters are fighting and stuff like that, it feels like Arkham, but it feels like it's not like in the new era of combat mechanics. Like I actually think Marvel's Avengers looks and feels better visually and the way that the character maneuvers and stuff like that than this game does in certain aspects. Like I feel like there's parts where I'm seeing Nightwing like sliding across the ground as opposed to actually like moving around and stuff like that. and some of the combat just doesn't like. Red Hood, for example, like seems like a beefier, bulkier dude, and sometimes it does. The impact doesn't seem as strong as I feel like it should be.
Impact as in what?
Like whenever he's like
Whenever
attacking
he's
people with
punching,
like melee and stuff like that.
I
Yeah.
It seems about the same no matter what.
They're all
Yeah.
sliding around.
Unlike whenever we're comparing to Avengers constantly, but like with Avengers, when you're playing a different hero, you actually feel like you're playing a different hero.
Yeah.
With this one, it feels like you're playing the same hero, but he has different gadgets, I would say.
Yeah.
Moves,
I mean, it's like
gadgets.
I like comparing it to Avengers because I think, I mean, as many flaws as Avengers had, the combat was really solid. I think, like,
Yeah, the combat
from character
was.
to character, like you could tell a very strong difference between the different characters. And this one, like, it feels a little bit different, but it just doesn't feel like it's as strong as it could be. And
Wow, look at the lag.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
much lag.
Just like Avengers. God dang it.
I wonder if it's something with. I wonder if some of these were being showcased on like older generation consoles. Maybe I wouldn't
could be,
imagine why
maybe.
they would do that, but
No, there's
I mean,
no
now
way
that
to
they're
do
getting rid of it and stuff like that, but
like this scene looks great. Like I feel like it looks current gen graphics.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's certain scenes, like you said, inside because you go inside different buildings for the missions, but outside it seems like old gen. Like they showed us, I wouldn't even say a cinematic, but of guys surrounding this ATM machine about to rob it or some bullshit, and it shows that scene. And it looks like old, just Spider-Man 3 graphics almost to me. And it's just kind of like,
see, that
what
was
is
that was
happening
interesting.
right now?
Sorry, you can't watch this, but there's a part where the
But you
character,
will.
But you
the
will.
character shot a Red Hood shot at somebody and it like created this like flash of white light that looked really interesting. But
Yeah.
my bigger concern with this game is like when they showed cutscenes and stuff like that. The cutscenes is what really looks the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I haven't seen a cutscene in this game yet that looks like those look old, like low quality, like old generation. And like, you know, looking at, I mean, any Arkham game, even Marvel's Avengers, which, you know, wasn't really focused on the story part, like their cutscenes were really solid when they were actual cutscenes. And in this one, like when characters are talking and stuff like that, I feel like there's a sense of just, I don't know, just a lack in quality in some aspects, especially the facial animations. Now, when their hood stuff on, when their faces are covered up, it's a little bit different, but there was definitely some moments that I felt concerned about the visuals.
Not gonna lie, I don't like the Red Hood's hood. Like I think.
Well, you can change it because you have customization in this game as well.
Yeah, that's right, you
I dig
do.
it. I dig it. I dig it.
So with the customization, it's from what we can tell from the trailer. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, or the demo. Whatever suit you put on, it increases certain stats. So what I'm curious about that is like, will it be kind of like the Spider-Man game where you get a suit and you can put whatever stats, if you have the other suit unlocked, into that? You know what I mean? So like, let's say I like the outfit of this certain Red Hood or this cosmetic of a certain Nightwing. Can I take the stats from a different one and implant it in this one?
Yeah, I think it's just easy to hopefully change the suits around.
I would hope so. I would hope they will stick to that. But what it looks like it's not is boosting certain stats depending on what suit you have. And how far would that go? You know what I mean? I feel like they missed out on a golden opportunity to mix around with whatever stats you want, but have whatever look you have.
So
I
that'd
know
be
that's a
nice.
minor detail, but it's nice to have because I like this one suit. But now,
See, I thought that was going to be weird in Marvel's Avengers when you just looked one way and then you could, apply different items to your character. And then it actually worked out really good because I was like, I like the way my character looks.
yeah, but like Brett complained about just recently, it was that a lot of people were complaining that it didn't change. If you change a gauntlet on Iron Man, it didn't change what it looked like. It still stuck with the same suit. But that's Marvel's Avengers trying to push cosmetics to purchase and all that jazz. So
Yeah.
but I like that feature, not the purchasing part, but I like the feature of having the one look and customizing whatever piece I want because I like that one particular look.
Yeah, I agree.
But
So I was reading an article on Game Rant that talks about the crafting system a little bit, and it says players will find the blueprints for new suits while exploring Gotham City, and they will earn materials to craft them through completing missions and fighting crime. Each suit has a range of stats to help players differentiate them from rarity, level, grade, power, armor, health, etc. Players will be able to craft any of the suits they found blueprints for at the workbench in the Belfry, which is the headquarters for the Gotham Knights.
Yep.
And you can also craft weaponry while at the workbench in the Belfry, as well for both melee and ranged weapons. So it sounds to me that your power and abilities are tied to the suit cosmetic, and it's not interchangeable. But I could also see them going back on that in the future when people start complaining about it. Yeah,
We gotta fix this. Well, they're so far along, I don't see them being able to change it.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, they can't change it. I mean, they did add a feature in here where you can change the UI wherever you want it, so you can change up. They mentioned that you can change up where you want your health bar, where you want your compass, and all that jazz to whatever you want. Which that's nice and all that. And I just noticed that they don't have a mini map.
They don't have a mini map. Maybe you can turn that on and off.
Hopefully so.
Or maybe in your combat you don't need
well, I
it.
don't know if you need a
maybe.
mini map in this game. I think it's just
whole,
more.
You're in Gotham City.
I know, but like what? Like
So
you have the
huge.
compass at the top.
Yeah,
Like you just set a
I
waypoint
guess,
of where you want to
okay.
go and stuff like that.
Yes.
You know, like I mean, you were talking about how you have a mini map that's useless in Evil Dead the game.
Yes.
And you want to have this instead, where you have like a little marker.
I want the
You want a
mini map
marker.
still, but I want the marker leading me to a certain location.
Got it. Yeah.
Back in my day, we didn't have markers or mini
I mean, I guess like what is the function of the mini map in a situation like this would be to find like things in your area that you're around, or would you also want it to have like to show you where the enemies are?
I want it mostly to show me where I need to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like with Evil Dead, it said, hey, go find this at this campsite. Well, I have to open up my huge map in order to go find it. With this, with the compass, I guess it's the same with Arkham Knight, where you have something marking that shows the bat symbol,
Yeah.
and you just go that direction.
Right.
So I guess they might have the same feature in
Yeah.
this, but I just noticed they didn't have a mini map.
Yeah.
So I guess the compass is fine because you can see the markings.
Yeah,
I guess
because
that's
based on
fine.
the
Never
direction
mind.
you're going,
Yeah.
it'll show you like your points of interest and stuff like that.
Do you have unlimited ammo for your fucking gun?
Yes.
Yeah, this guy's got an unlimited gun. Yeah,
Talking about Red Hood.
yeah. Red Hood's got an unlimited weapon.
Yeah,
gun.
he uses the soul energy to
Oh God!
Bring stuff back.
Okay, so the son of a bitch.
Yeah, let's talk about all their fancy abilities they got.
So they have different ways to travel through
Traverse through the
through
world.
Gotham City. Don't know what Batgirl's one is, but Nightwing has a glider. It's kind of like the glider from Fortnite. You know, you just jump and you glide. Tim Drake, the third Robin, he has a teleportation thing,
Yep, he teleports.
like Nightcrawler. I
the
guess?
Justice League satellite.
Justice
he
League.
uses it to teleport somehow from
I
short distances.
Yeah, I know the
runs
Watchtower has a teleportation thing, but I don't think he should be utilizing it that way. My own opinion. And then Jason Todd is the one that really pisses me off. He has soul energy that he hops around like the Hulk, and it creates a platform so he can just jump. And they made him into a very brute, like big muscular guy, which I don't know about that one. Like the whole soul energy, because he was so. Oh God, I'm diving in a rabbit hole. Red Hood, how he came back to life. Superboy was breaking universes, dimensions, and all that.
Superboy?
Yeah, Superboy.
Wow, it's part of
Was
this?
breaking dimensions, and things that weren't supposed to happen happened and didn't happen. So Jason Todd actually got revived from that. But when he got revived, he was so brutally beaten that he had brain damage and all that. So they put him in a mental institution because they found this boy wandering around. Well, he had no fingerprints or anything like that, because when someone from the Bat family dies, Bruce Wayne erases everything from their history. Well, Tal al Ghul found out that Jason Todd was alive, raised him with the Lazarus Pit to fix him, but every time you get raised but with the Lazarus Pit, it messes with your mind. He goes back to Gotham City, realized Batman didn't do jack shit with Joker after killing him, so he goes on a fucking bloody rampage.
Spoilers.
Spoiler alert. So they are saying that the Lazarus Pit gave him the ability to jump around. And that's it?
Soul energy he uses.
Soul energy to hop around.
I love it. It's like the Hulk.
Honestly, I like the brute look, but
Yeah.
he doesn't feel brute-ish when he's
No.
fighting.
And that's what Brett was saying. He doesn't
Yeah.
feel.
He's like Nightwing, but just bigger.
Yeah, exactly.
And he slides around too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did read that Batgirl does confirm have the glide. Like,
Oh, she does.
Yeah, she's got
So
the.
why not give them all the glide?
Yeah, they should all have it.
Because they want to be
Dang it.
different.
No.
Different. Well, they made their fighting style different, but implement that.
I think there's
They can all drive cars or drive
Motorcycles.
Why don't
Yeah.
they have fucking look, in Arkham Knight, Batman had a launcher, right?
Once
So
again,
why-
different one, different
Yeah.
game.
This is not
I
an
don't
Arkham
care.
game, Austin.
I don't care.
Get it? Get your head
can
away
Batman-
from Arkham?
Can Batman not have launchers in this game?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
But Batman's
Dang.
dead, okay?
Batman dead.
Look, fucking Nightwing has a giant like glider thing he uses to fly around like a jet, and then
Yeah.
has a smaller one to fly around the city.
Yeah.
So they have technology. They can't use it for. Judge Todd's like, I got this.
So Jason, you sent us that video that was talking about like the Court of Owls, kind of
Yes.
like backstory and stuff like that. And this game is supposed to be set within that part of the story of Batman with like the Court of Owls and everything. Which watching that video on YouTube was really interesting, and like I love that the story seems really cool and like dark. And,
It does.
and I'm anxious to see if they're able to like pull it off well enough in here to make that, because like the way that it showed up, like the way that the story was told in that YouTube video with like how the whole Court of Owls things is like kind of reminds me a lot of the Batman that we just saw. It's very
Yes.
like noir, film noir kind of vibey.
and that's what
feeling.
Batman is supposed to be.
Yeah, this does not feel film noir-y. This is like a co-op. Like this is more like an action beat 'em up kind of. I don't ever feel like I am like going to be
Investigating.
investigating, doing like all these things. I feel
was
like it's may not fit.
They had that. You didn't see it. Little things were popping up on the ground as Nightwing's walking because he has some
Yeah,
kind
there's
of
some detective mode that you can do. Yeah,
You don't have to do anything for it. It's just
But I
Yeah,
feel like
it's
that's
like,
going to be
yeah.
on the backside. As of what we're seeing now, it's more of the action going around, beating up, and
Yeah.
all that. That is just going to be a
more
side
of a
little
brawler
mini
vibe
game.
than it is
Yeah.
like a adventure.
The Court of Owls
mystery.
is it is a very interesting storyline. They pushed it out with the new 52 issue of Batman, and Batman fans were amazed by it just because the fact is that this cabal, this evil cabal, has been around for centuries, and they've been slowly killing off the wealthy and trying to take over, and they control all. They're kind of like an Illuminati. They control all the evil that happens,
Yeah,
but without the evil people knowing. So they're just moving along. And actually, Dick Grayson was supposed to be the next Talon. He was supposed to. They used the circus.
sounds like a super soldier.
Yeah, they use the circus. So how it works, they take these kids out of the circus or wherever. They train them up to be the Talon, and right when they're about to die, they freeze them, and then they bring them back to life.
remember that game was supposed to come out in 2021?
But they bring them back to life, and now they're kind of like the undead soldiers, and they utilize them to do all these hidden secret shit to
Yeah.
make things work for them. And Batman had no clue about it because he thought it was an old folktale, but it turns out it dives very deep with his own family heritage. And if you continue reading the storyline, a little bit of spoiler alert, one of Batman's good friends that was working to be the mayor there, he was actually his brother. And what happened was Martha Wayne was supposed to give birth to this child, but it came prematurely and it supposedly died. But at the same time, this child went to orphanage, and that's where the Talon picked him up. Well, not Talon, the Court of Owls, and trained him to take Bruce Wayne's spot because Bruce Wayne disappeared to go train. Well, he comes back, and they're like, "Well, fuck, we can't do that anymore. So we'll rename him and go from there because he was supposed to replace Bruce Wayne." So they can infiltrate even further.
Gotcha.
So that's what makes the storyline great, is because it's Batman living in the city for so long, fighting corruption.
It was all
and
for nothing.
It was all for fucking nothing. And he almost ate it. He didn't die in the comic book, so I don't know where they're going with. And Brett asked me this question: is there in the comic book, Batman actually gets stuck in a labyrinth, like a giant maze with the Court of Owls, and he's there for, I think they said 3 weeks.
I don't remember, but yeah.
Yeah, he's there for a while, so everyone thought Batman was dead. But it turns out he was fighting his way through this maze, and he finally escaped. So I'm very interested in how they're going to twist the story, and more than likely Batman's still alive, and that pre-recorded message that they show is just Alfred putting it out to them, is like, hey, I can't find him. He's probably dead. So, who knows?
Who knows?
So
Owls.
3 weeks later.
3 weeks later, I'm here.
What I miss?
So looking at what we've seen thus far, this game comes out in October. Do you all think you're going to buy this game?
Yes. I will buy this game. I'm upset that they are not going to have 4-player co-op. I'm not too excited about anything else, so my hype is super low for this. I'm not too happy about them coming out with a spin-off series called Gotham Knights on the CW, which that they're pulling characters. It's not even about the...
Yeah, I was looking at the FAQ on their website, and they said the Gotham Knights game is an original story set in DC's Batman universe and is not connected to the Gotham Knights TV show. Which,
wait, what?
Yeah, there's no connection at all. It's just they just happen to have the same name.
So the show is technically about these villains that are related. Oh God, how can I put this? The kids of villains. So you have Joker's daughter. You actually have Bruce Wayne's adopted son, which that's a whole nother story I don't want to get into.
Damien?
No, not Damien. Damien's his real son. This is an adopted son that he adopted from a family that passed away, and he was going to train him to be a new Robin, but he was a dickhead. So let's move on. So holy shit! This is how deep it goes, and they're pulling characters that no one's ever heard of, and they're turning into something else. But these villain kids are how can I put this? They are being blamed for Bruce Wayne's death. So they're getting investigated into and all this other jazz, and it's just I don't know where they're going with it. I thought it was connected.
No, yeah, says right here,
and
not connected.
And this is also not
no
connected
relationship
to any of the Arrowverse or Flashverse stuff.
Daughter.
Yeah, apparently I don't know about
fuck's
that.
with
but
that?
That's annoying.
Don't get me started, man. Come on.
Does he really have a daughter? In one series, he does.
One series, I think it's either Joker's daughter or Two-Face's daughter. It's something like that. It's characters that no one gave a fuck about in the comic series, but for some reason they think they're going to care about it in the TV series. So, move on.
Yeah,
Moving on.
It's stupid. It's just I don't know.
Well, anyway, so back to Gotham Knights game that is in no relationship to the TV show. Austin, are you going to buy this game?
Yeah, I'm going to get it.
Okay.
Hopefully it's a better Avengers.
Yeah. So, well, yeah.
With a better story.
Yeah. We'll see.
You're right. We will see.
I don't know. I probably will.
I feel like
will
I'm going to get so many
it.
comments on this fucking thing.
I probably will buy it, except I'm actually excited that it's 2-player. It sucks that we can't all 3 play together.
Yeah.
But I think 2-player, I don't think a 4-player co-op would be good for this game, knowing if it is going to go that noir, like detective-y, like, stealth around kind of vibe. Like, I think having 2-player is a better plan for that.
I think so too.
But it sucks though, because like I don't see this being a game that I'm probably going to want to replay. So it's like I'm going to have to find that character early on. I hope they let you try the characters before you like commit to them somehow.
I have a feeling there's different storylines for each character. And you had to, they're going to force you to. Because as we saw a while ago, that Red Hood had a well, you probably just join in on that storyline. So I have a feeling that Red Hood has his own like
you're
side
upgrading
missions.
those characters though. So I'm like wondering.
I think it's going to make it equal out. You get what I'm saying? So you have 4 characters.
Yeah.
And you have one character that you can only play as with Tim Drake, but you can have someone join in the same way with Jason Todd and Dick Grayson and all that.
That's interesting. That'll be, I'll be curious if that is the case. I'm curious how that's going to work out. Because I mean, I guess it doesn't seem like there's a leveling system for your character. It just seems to be a like cosmetic upgrades.
Yeah, power level.
Wait, is there a power level? I didn't think there was a power level.
Well,
That's what I was saying.
Increase your stuff.
Increase your stats.
Yeah, but not like. But it's not like you have multiple stats that combine together. It's just there's one, like it's a number that says like, hey, this is better than the other one.
Yeah.
Kind of deal. But
I mean, you take the average and there's a power level.
But I don't think there is more than one. I think it's just a suit. You put on a suit, and that's your
Put
power.
on a suit. And
I don't know.
that's it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it.
Yeah.
So
Oh, like the suit has all different kinds.
The
of
suit
stats.
has
That's-
a number,
So you can
and
find
that is the
multiple
power
of the
level
same
of that
suits.
suit.
you can only find one suit.
No. You have a suit that has a number, and that's the number of that suit, and that's like what they show. But I don't think there's other power pieces that you combine the numbers together to make that one power level. It's just like
I don't
you
know.
got a suit with a number, and that tells
Just-
you whether it's better or not than the other one.
After watching this gameplay, I'm just kind of like, yeah. But I am going to get it. I'm going to purchase
Yeah.
it.
Awesome.
I'm going to
Yeah,
play
because
it.
everyone's gonna be like, "Is it good? Is it good, Jason?"
Yeah.
You'll be like, "No, it's not good."
Yeah, I'll just break
not
the
good
disc
at all.
and throw it away.
Yep.
Can you record it? Like,
I
put it on
will.
TikTok.
So my advice to everybody watching, wait until our review comes out. We'll bite the bullet and pay the $70 for this game and tell you if it's good or not, because yes, it's a $70 game.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I would wait for a review, watch a before you buy thing or something. Just be very hesitant. And once again,
No,
it's-
watch the Inner Gamers
watch the
before you
Inner Gamer.
buy.
And once again, do not think this is a continuation of the Arkham series, because it is not. I upset that people keep thinking that.
I keep thinking that.
I know, buddy. I love you still, though. So
It's a lie.
no, I do. Love you
lie.
more than this guy.
That's not a lie.
No, I love you too, buddy. I need someone to play with.
Hate these guys. Let's close this podcast out,
Yeah,
okay?
do
If you have a topic you want to hear us discuss, you can email us at hello@theinnergamer.net or join us in our Discord channel. That link is in the show notes right down below. We'll be right back with our upcoming video game release.
Says,
Looking forward to the next few weeks. Let's talk about upcoming video game releases. We have one game coming out on the 2nd of June, and that is the game we've all been waiting for, everybody.
This is an early
Diablo Immortal. Diablo
Brett, where's your soundbar? Where's your soundboard?
Oh yeah, I need to have that out. This comes out on none other than iOS and Android.
I'm
Do you
gonna
have
get it.
phones?
I'm
I don't
gonna
know
get it.
about
You're gonna
that.
get it?
I'm gonna get it.
God,
And then it also comes out on PC, but only in open beta right now. But they are bringing it to PC because why not?
because they got their asses handed to them.
That's right, indeed.
You guys need to remind me. I'm going to download it on my phone.
All
You
right.
totally should. So this game is coming out. You can explore the dark realm of Sanctuary like never before. Now a massively multiplayer online role-playing game where angels and demons wage an endless war over dominion of the mortal realm. Join forces with other players on an epic quest to collect the shattered fragments of the corrupted World Stone and prevent the Lord of Terror's return.
Oh, what's new? What's new for Diablo?
I know, right? And that's all we got, everybody. That's going to wrap it up for our show this week. Be sure and check us out in 2 weeks for more from your favorite video game podcasts. If you like what you hear, you can leave us a review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. And don't forget to join us on twitch.tv/InnerGamerCast each and every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Time.
You can also join us in on the conversation on our Discord channel. Check out the show notes for the link. If you want to support our show, you can donate to our website at theinnergamer.net. All donations go towards making the podcast, videos, and streams even better.
And as always, if you cannot contribute monetarily, please take time to share this episode with a friend, family member, or loved one. The more eyes we get in front of our content, the faster we grow, and it helps more than you know. So thank you for continued support. I'm Austin Morales.
And I'm Brady Noski.
And I'm Jason Hobbs.
And you've been listening to the Inner Gamer Podcast. Catch you guys next time. Podcast out. Oh, God.